All right, let's roll. The Friday Night Freak Show has begun, kicking it on the Hudson once again, as it's the calm before the storm. The pimps, the players, the hustlers, the people that bust them, and everybody else in between, from Montreal to Manhattan, California to Costa Rica. We're ready to roll here this evening. Another quick 120 minutes. Maybe we'll give you a little bit more, but I've got an early morning show. We'll get more into a groove when we're not in a hotel room, obviously, as well. But there's just times of the day where I'm like, man, this is fucking relentless. But there's other times of the day where I just cruise through things. I actually don't mind hotels. I've lived in hotels a lot in my life, so I'm kind of used to it. Although the constant going outside thing is kind of fucking annoying, but I guess I got to get used to that too. We've got some pens on the way. But we're kicking it here. One thing, man, we've stayed in worse places, I'll tell you that. And we probably will next week. I might have to air and be it next week for like a week or so. 10-0 Wisconsin. This game's not going over the number. I don't quit on games early, but it's not going over the number. It's not getting there. It's not getting there because Western Kentucky can't score. Western Kentucky just can't score. So, and Wisconsin's struggling here as well. Wisconsin's up 10-0. Now, listen, we're on Western Kentucky plus 37 points. So, but I can't lie. I've got more on the over. We've got more on the over. It's fucking dark in these rooms, eh? It's like modern fucking shit. All right, so as you can see, though, we've got a nice TV here. Nice big TV. And it's like I'm in a sports book. I got more games than the Golden Nugget did. I got another big TV here with another game. So I got two big screen TVs in one room at least. Rockstar. Two big screen TVs in one room. And the place I'm moving into, it's got two bathrooms. I haven't had two bathrooms since Vegas when I had a girlfriend. Chick's like, look, you got a second bathroom. I was like, yeah, I guess. Like, the place is like 700 square feet. Do you really need two bathrooms? But whatever, like, it's decadent. So it's like, all right. She's like, no, you got a bathroom in your bedroom, and you got a guest bathroom and a private bathroom. I was like, yeah, it's all right, it's cool. It's cool. What's up, Ken? Good to see you. So what, Michigan State's about to get knocked off? I got the wrong game on the wrong networks. I want to watch the SDSU. I got the Wisconsin game in front of me, and instead, ooh. I think he just fumbled out of bounds, but it doesn't really matter. Is it a safety? No. Wait. Safety. Safety. Stanford gets the safety. I was just about to say I want to jump in on what's up, Javier Castro? What's up, King Rail? Good to see you, bro. Right Wager in the house, who I believe is Big Man on campus. Big Man will give us some picks a little bit later on. Fuck, I'm pissed off. You guys heard me say today, too, that 45 was too low. I talked about it last night for the Duke Army game. Fortunately, I did jump in on Syracuse to go over the number. Fucking went way over the number, so we hit that. Holy shit. Utah State are up on Michigan State right now. Nevada's taking a 16-9 lead. We'll have some halftime numbers to give you guys. A bunch of games going on. I got a lot of money tied up right now. I was just about to say that I want to jump in on Stanford on the money line. Then I remember I've got a $200 parlay right now going. Stanford and Colorado. Colorado's up 14-7 early. Looks like it's going to be a track meet over there. We're going to be all college football talk here tonight. Yeah, shut up, Mike Pereira. Fucking stick to NFL. Fuck. Why do you got? What? Really? This guy's on more than I am. Fuck. It's like, come on, man. I don't want to see Mike Pereira. Save that shit for Sundays. Fuck. Let me go back to the fucking. Let me switch the games up here. All right, I want Stanford in front of me here, and I'll go to Wisconsin over here. I don't get the Big Ten network. That's just pushing my luck. I got a lot of networks here, though. Maybe I do, actually. I see there's like naked shit on TV here. You know, you're in a good hotel room when they're kicking, they're like, yeah, we'll throw the porn in. Fuck. I'm flicking around last night. It's like, fuck, the fuck is this? Oh, Showtime. Fuck. It's funny, I know a chick that's in all those movies. Jaden Cole. She's actually cool. Softcore. I don't get the Big Ten network. I get the Major League Baseball network. I get the NHL network. I get FS1, which is a rarity for hotel rooms. Pretty good, actually. I got a lot of sports here. Fuck you, Jimmy Johnson. I'm even starting to figure out what channel everything's on. ESPN's channel 23, I think. They got fucking tennis on. Here we go. Here we go. Breaking news, FS1. Blue Jays trade Josh Donaldson to the Indians. Yeah, of course they do. Fuck. The fucking Blue Jays are stupid. That's why. Only the Blue Jays. Like, really. Like, I don't even want to talk about them. They're not my problem. That's why people ask me, what do you think of Donaldson? I'm like, dude, whatever. Fuck, all right? I don't want to talk about the Blue Jays. I only talk about the Giants, Jets, Yankees, Knicks, Rutgers, St. John's now. No, I'm just kidding. But, like, only the Jays. Like, seriously, the Jays go to the playoffs. They're selling out. They're, like, the talk of the town. Like, Toronto's a big city, man. It's the third biggest city in North America. Fuck, every second jerk off in that city owns something with the Blue Jays on it. Like, seriously, the Blue Jays, like, fucking, they're one game away from the World Series. They're in the playoffs 2 years in a row. They're very popular. Like, there's goodwill. People don't even hate Rogers for a couple of years, and they decide to dismantle it. And they're like, well, we don't need Edwin. Fuck. So Edwin goes to Cleveland. Now we don't Donald. Like, you guys don't need anybody. And now you're like, Cleveland's good. Only the Jays. You take Cleveland's GM, the Indians get better. Jays get worse. And now the Jays just keep giving players to the Indians. That's the whole thing. Like, people are like, oh, the Jays, they're going to be good in the future. They have Vladimir Guerrero. For how long? Fuck. He'll see that it's a shit show, and they'll fuck around with him. They'll take Vladimir Guerrero to arbitration. That's what they do. That's what they do. Like, the Jays, like, they show no loyalty or anything to anybody ever. And whatever. They should have traded Donaldson before the fucking year started. You got nothing for him now. They're fucking stupid. Like, Shapiro and Atkins are incompetent. But that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to talk about the Blue Jays. Fumble. Ooh. He got it back. And then Dan Long, let me trade most guys to the Yankees. Sonny Vega in the house. What's up, Sonny? Sonny's owned in Las Vegas, the king of Vegas. Since I've seen you, Sonny, I've been in Vancouver, New York, New Jersey. Yeah, now I know. We're just going to boot that Ray Hall guy out next time, King Rail. Don't worry about it. I knew it wasn't you. You're not coming back. Damn, I wanted your help moving out when I got back to Toronto. I don't know who Murray Townsend is. Have I talked to Steve Stevens lately? Who? The guitarist of Billy Idol? I've never talked to Steve Stevens once in my life, Jay. Hey, why would I talk to him now? Yeah, I might have to sit on that couch after Tyrich. My back's killing me. Fucking leaning over all the time. I told a story today. I went to a condo today. Holy shit, guys. Some serious money, man. Rent $3,100. You know, Sean Murphy, I haven't booted someone since I've been on the road. You might be the first. Sean Murphy's asking me about Murray Townsend. Now he's talking about porn, but it is my fault. I brought up the porn earlier, so you got to pass, Murphy. What's up, Spencer S? A touchdown, Wisconsin. You know we're going to get screwed here. Wisconsin's going to win like 42-0. We're going to lose both bets. we're going to lose both bets. 17-0 right now. It's going to end like 40 fucking. I got 37 points, so you know they're just going to. It's going to be like 38-0. I didn't think Western Kentucky would. I didn't think Western Kentucky would move the ball that much, but like they're incompetent type thing. Like they're incompetent. Like they're trying to run a trick play earlier. It's like, guys, fuck. How about you try to fucking hand the ball off and just like get a first down? Like I get it. You want to gamble and shit, but it was a stupid play. It was a stupid time to do it. It was a bad part of the field to do. It was just like, what the hell are you doing, Sanford? Mike Sanford, this guy's been around for fucking ever. The guy's a horrible coach, fuck. Look, Jeff Brom built up Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky were good. It'll be a couple of years. The Hilltoppers. The only good thing about the Hilltoppers will be their shiny helmet soon. Yeah. I better start picking some winners. I'm having a bad night here to lose right now with the pressure, actually. I need to win, fuck. we need to win. We went 4-0-1 last night. It's a good thing, yeah. So listen, I go in here. I go into the condo. I don't have an appointment. All right. And they're basically like, listen, you can't just walk it off the street here. I said, listen, you guys never answer your phone. Like, I said, I've called you 20 times. I said, you never respond to the email. This chick comes out kind of pissed off. Well, all right, you got to make an appointment. But I hit it off with her. Fuck. Yeah. It's not my first dance, right? So right away, I was like, all right, I know ladies like this. I know chicks like this. And boom. So she's like, what's your deal, honey? There's a black chick too. It was perfect. She's like, what's your deal? She goes, oh, you come in here. I was like, listen, I really like your building. I said, out of all the buildings in the internet in fucking New York City, I like this place. She's like, really, huh? And within 5 minutes, man, she's like, let me show you this place. Let me show you this. Like fucking, I was with her for like an hour. And then I'm like, all right, let's get down to business here. So I'm like, what, it's like selling. I'm like, what is it going to take for me to, to be here? Like, what's the deal? She's like, well, because I was hoping the rent was going to be like 2,800. She's like, no. She goes, no, it's 31. I was like, all right. But it's 2 bedrooms. Then she's like, for 3,500, I'll give you the place with the view of Manhattan. She goes, you'll like perfect view. I said, I'm already in Manhattan. I don't need to pay $400 more to see it. So I got the other side view. My view is like this mountain, this hill, and a bridge and a turnpike, like fucking old school, like New York looking, like train bridge, like the train passes my window type shit. I was like, no, I don't need to pay $500 more for the view. She liked me. Then she started laughing. She's like, no. She goes, I like your style. She goes, a lot of people move in here and they don't want the view. It's funny. She goes, the same, they all say the same thing. So yeah, so I'm like, all right, is it first and last? She's like, well, it's 31, it's first month and last month and a half month. So she goes, it's first and then a month and a half. And then And then she's like, oh, and then it's $600. Settle down, Jazz. Patreon's going to be $100 a month. Fuck now. I was like, maybe I'll lower Patreon. I was thinking today, oh fuck, better be raising prices somewhere here. If Jazz demands of you. Fuck. Well, I'll bring my poster. Fuck. Will that make you happy? We'll put a poster up. There's the view. Fuck. Just for the record, now because of Jazz, I'm raising the price on Patreon. Just because of Jazz, I'm raising the price. $40 a month. Listen, Jazz, we raised the price to like $40 a month, and we'll get the view. Turnpike view money line, exactly. Tyrant says he'll go up to 31 a month. Listen, it is expensive, but the thing is, I don't really have a lot of choices, guys. It's expensive everywhere. Like I was speaking to Greg Sussman about this. I said, how much do you pay a month? He goes, 3,200, 3,100, same thing. Like I could live right in Manhattan for like 30 fucking 600 in a small studio. I might as well live in this 2-bedroom place in Jersey. Fuck. Yeah, it's an upper end building, Ken. It's not a dump. I see there's a lot of people talking shit in the chat tonight. Not at me, but it's one of these Friday nights. Hey, how come you listen, guys? So we'll get to college football. All right, I got to change the subject of the chat. It's too wild. Fuck. You're all calling each other frauds. You're all going 10-0 today. Yeah, you went 10-0. Fuck. Was there even 10 games today? Settle down, big man. You're not even a Patreon. Listen, I'm the fucking one with big problems, right? I'm the one that I'm the one that's fucking. I need. Long story short, I need $8,000. I need. All right, guys. I need $8,000. U.S. Basically, I need $11,000 Canadian to move in somewhere. Even Mike Cardano's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm not in. I'm not in Burnaby. All right. So somebody else told me yesterday. Well, in this town. I'm like, yeah, that's good, fuck, but I'm not in this town. All right. This Murray Townsend was a whiz in the NHL last season. Sonny needs a blowjob from Tara Patrick. All right. Oh God. No, I'll tell you what. Even rich people. Yeah, I'll take it, big man. If you've got it, I'll take it at 2 points. Even these rich guys, you're like, holy fuck, you can buy a house. Like Cardano basically told me that. Cardano's like, that type of money, you could just sort of buy a house here, even. Like, I'm like, yeah, but then I'll be on the hook every month for it. Yeah, Sonny Vega is fucking panhandling on Fremont Street last I saw him. For the record, too, last week, people are like, oh, why did Big Man post a picture of Renzi puking in a dumpster? I wasn't puking, and it was a joke. These games are pissing me off, though. So yeah, each day in New York here, I sort of get my first more New York stuff. And like today, the ferry was late. It went on another stop because it was late. They changed shit up. Then there was like a bunch of boats in front of us. Like the ferry's like very reliable, but even the driver was getting pissed. Fuck. He's like, what the fuck? And all these people are there, and he puts the chain up, and he hadn't even taken off yet. He goes, I gotta leave. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. He's like, go, go. And then, what's up, kick ass? And then, I've been running around. It's one of these like commute type days, man, back and forth. And I'm not a fan. Last few years, I've been doing shows out of my condo. I never leave my house. Fucking suddenly, I'm fucking on fucking 38th and 9th and 42nd Street and this and that. It's like, holy fuck. So I'm here for the hotel for a couple of more days, but I can't stay at an upscale hotel every night, right? I'm getting comp for this for a little while, but so next week I got to move into an Airbnb. Except the thing is, the Airbnbs. Long story short, I'm moving to Jersey City next week. Fuck. The one thing I wanted to avoid was taking the subway in the morning here in New York, but it looks like I can't avoid it. Like basically, I don't know, man. I might get this place like September 15th type thing. I can't just get it in 2 days. You know what I mean? Like she said, basically, someone's fucking moving out on the 15th, and there's another unit that someone was going to take, but she'd rather have me, and she's going to bounce that guy. But it's Labor Day, and come back Tuesday morning, and we're going to talk. Except I can't live here like, oh, we're going to talk in a hotel forever. So on Tuesday, I got to go to an Airbnb now. And the thing is, the Airbnbs in Manhattan and even Hoboken are fucking expensive, man. They're like hotel rooms, man. They're like $200 and $300 and shit. So the only place on Airbnb in this like metro area is Jersey City. There's a ton of places on Airbnb in Jersey City, and they're affordable from like 60 a night to 100 a night and shit like that. So I don't have a choice. I mean, I can't live in this fucking hotel forever. So and I can't, whatever. I might have to wait 2 weeks for this condo. Fuck. So basically, Jersey City it is next week. I'm really getting around, man. Oh, nice catch by Stanford. Fuck. Um, so I guess Drew can help me out with that. I don't know. I guess I got to take that PATH train to the World Trade Center and then transfer. How long is that going to take me, bro? How long is that going to take me? And then, the subway breaks down every morning. You're right, Chai Picks. It is nothing but stress. I got to be at the TV studio in the morning. I asked Joe Lisi today. Our TV show's at 10. I'm like, what time are you coming in, Joe? It's our first show. We got to go over some things. I'm like, what time are you coming in? He goes, 7:30, Gabe. Like 7:30. I said to Rich Sermonella, what time do you get in, Rich? He goes, not at 7:30. He goes, more like 9:30. He goes, show's at 10. I'll be there at about 9:30. I wanted to be cool and meet him in the middle. I was like, it's the first show. I'll show up at 9. But the fucking ferry doesn't start till 9 here on Saturday. It's another screw job that like throws me for a loop. So now I got to take the bus in the Lincoln Tunnel in the morning, or only leave at 9 o'clock, and then suddenly, I don't want to do that. It's too late. Fuck. So everything that I didn't want to do is happening to me. I'm like, I don't want to take the bus. Fuck. I'm like, well, I'm taking the bus. Yeah, live in a hotel in Manhattan. How much money do you think I'm making? I'll be honest with you, Drew. I'm just blazing everywhere, bro. I'm not gonna like. There's there's pretty much like nowhere where I'm not. Like I can't really think of anywhere where I haven't. Yesterday, I nearly learned a lesson though. Like it was pretty. I learned. I was pretty dumb yesterday. You know where the by the fucking by the 39th pier? By the 39th pier? Bro, like that's where the fucking tow impound is. It's fucking crazy, man. Just imagine, guys, New York City impound lot. It's the New York City impound lot for the NYPD cars and shit. It's this fucking like big fucking hangar on the water. And there's like big security and fences and dogs and fucking people fighting and arguing. Like you got to get your car back and shit. Like it's fucking hostile 101 New York, right? And it's a massive complex. Fuck. It takes like blocks, man. And you can't tell what it is on the side. So I'm walking down the street yesterday, dum like fucking Bob Marley. It's fucking everywhere, man. Man, they were coming out of every fucking door, man, left and fucking right, bro. It was like all the towing dudes and fuck. I was like, holy shit, fuck. It was the first time, like, I was like, Buddy just gave me the look too. Like, it was like, I was like 4 feet from the guy. He just fucking sort of looked at me and, you know. So, you know what I'm talking. That's another thing. This is another thing that I'm learning, Drew. This is another thing that I'm learning. I'm learning that the traffic guys don't care either. Fuck on the corner, like the ones that do the lights, they don't seem to care either. Yeah, like at first I put it out. I was like, oh shit, the guy's right here at the light. Fuck. Then I realized these guys don't give a shit about anything. Fuck. like really, they don't care. And I think I started something, bro, on 7th, Drew. Because remember, even like last year and shit, when 2 years ago when I came here, it was like a big deal outside. Bro, now it's the whole corner. Fuck. I went outside today, man. There was a bunch of people, tourists from the hotel. They were all blazing right in front of the hotel. There was a bunch of other fucking like brothers and shit. They were hanging out. They were blazing, just standing there fucking on the sidewalk. It seems like it's a shift. it's a shift. Like I think they decriminalized it and they don't seem to give a shit, to be honest. Like I don't know. Exactly. Exactly. I got my little scene, Drew. You called it 8th and 9th Avenue and shit. Basically, I walk up 8th and 9th. I get off the bus early, the shuttle early, right around Sam Ash Music and shit. I get off at Sam Ash right around there. It's a quick walk, man. I blaze it, boom, walk up. I got some pens on the way here too, which is cool. A local dude fucking hooked me up with a couple of pens on Tuesday. So that's going to help the cause too for shit. That's going to be a big difference maker. Tomorrow we're going to the FanDuel Sportsbook. All right, so Stanford have taken the lead. Stanford are going to win this game, but fuck these. There's no points. Where are the points? What's up, Superior Sports? Where are the points? There's no points. Yeah, this Wisconsin game's not going our way either, guys. Wisconsin's about to take a 24-0 lead, which means they're going to win 38-0 or 45-0. Fuck. Like we need Western Kentucky to freaking score, man. like it's as simple as that. Like we need them to score. Like if we can just get 7 points, we could probably cover, but it takes 2 to tango. Let's just roll around. Why not? fucking back. Your fucking housekeeping rolled out some clothes for me on my bed when I was gone. My IFBC. Got the great view too here. I don't know what it is. Like, it's funny too. There was like this rich couple, and they're like, could we get a view? We wanted a view of the skyline. And the lady at the desk, like, she goes, "I'm sorry, the room doesn't have a view you're in. I can't help you. We're full." She gives me the room. It's like, fuck, I got a perfect view of the city. People are like, services are weird, man. Like, it was this Hispanic chick. And it's funny, she had attitude with me, so I had attitude back with her. And then suddenly she gives me a room with a view and free internet. It's funny how that works. Like, she even gave me free drinks. Like it was Vegas. She's like, "Here's a couple of drinks." She goes, "I can tell you've had a bad day." I don't know if you guys can see it though behind me. I remember last time we had to turn the lights off to see. Can you guys see it? No way, because of the reflection of light, right? In the TV. Look, there's what is it? Freedom One Freedom Tower. Whatever. We're the World Trade Center. It's the World Trade Center. I thought it was the Freedom Tower, but I think it's World Trade Center 1 now. If I'll turn the light off, you got a good shot here. You get the reflection of the TV too, though, eh? I don't know if you can see. I'll turn the TV off for a second. Like I said, it doesn't do it justice. It's too far. Like in my window, like basically I have that tower like fucking peering over me, but there you go. That'll be better. Oh, it wasn't the TV, it's the computer. There you go. Now you're going to see it. It's kind of dark, so that's the Hudson. Like, there's a little parking lot here. The Hudson's right there. It's like fucking 100 yards away. There's the Freedom Tower, World Trade Center. Drew seen it up. Well, that's why I didn't need the view, Drew, for the extra $500. Yeah, I'm in Hoboken / Weehawken. Same fucking thing. I will say though, I got to be honest. I'm not just saying this either, but I'm getting along with the Jersey chicks, like very good. Like some hot chick today on the fucking ferry started talking to me, and I was just at this bar restaurant when I got the fish and chips, man. It wasn't just the waitress shit. Like fucking chick was giggling and shit. I tipped her. She was like, and she needed my name for the order, but she spaced out. She was sort of looking at me and she goes, "I need to ask you something." She kind of like paused and her coworker was there. And I said, "You want to ask for my phone number, don't you?" And she started fucking really giggling and shit after that. And then I realized, I was like, holy fuck, that actually worked what I just said to her. I was like, man, that was pretty slick. She goes, no, I needed your name for the order. I was like, yeah, my name. I said, I could, it was fucking funny. Man, you should have seen the serving I got from this chick after. But then after she came out and shit, she personally gave it to me. And I said to her, I said, you'll be seeing me again. And she said, I know I will. And I walked out. I was like, what just happened here? I was like, fuck, I think I just fucking picked up a fucking chick here without even knowing it. Yeah, that's it, Tommy C. Exchange Place Pier. Thanks, KG. You from here? So, yeah, tomorrow night I'm going to go out to me and John Lerner, my former agent, my old agent. He's happy. He's very happy I'm here. So I'm hooking up with him tomorrow. I'm good friends with him. So he's got a bar mitzvah or something to go to. After the bar mitzvah, what in New York there? After the bar mitzvah, we'll hook up. So he's got a bar mitzvah to go to. And he's going to pick me up here at the hotel. And we're going to go over to the FanDuel Meadowlands Sportsbook next to the Giants Jet Stadium. MetLife Stadium. Fuck. That's a massive building, that place, man. Holy shit, that stadium's big. And like Michigan's bigger. Like, I've been to the big house, like 107,000 people, but it doesn't look big, Michigan, because it's underground. It's weird. Like, you go to Michigan Stadium and it's only like 3 floors high. It's bizarre. You're like, really? This is it? Like, you look at it, it's like, really? Hey, this is wow. But the thing is, Michigan Stadium is built down, right? It's like incline. It's like the Rose Bowl. It's built down, right? Like the MetLife Stadium isn't built down. It's built up. It's like, bam, fucking. I've been almost at every stadium. When I remember being in the parking lot, I was like, holy fuck, this building's big. Fuck. Like, it took me and Corey Parson like an hour to walk across the parking lot. So it's a big facility. So listen, for Patreon tomorrow night, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to do the show from there. I'm guessing no. I imagine it's going to be more uptight than Vegas. So I don't know. I don't know. Like Buddy in the chat the other night said he goes there every day. He goes, they have Wi-Fi, but he goes, I've never seen anyone with a laptop sitting there. I guess we'll find out. I don't know. Fuck. They need business, so I doubt they'll kick me out. They might say, "Listen, you can't." I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect, to be honest. Whatever, fuck. I'll bring my laptop with me, and if I can do it there, we'll watch the Michigan and Notre Dame game there. We'll do it there. If not, that's fine too. I got to roll with the punches. I tweeted out, man. You can't control New York City; it controls you. I gotta, if I can't do it, I can't do it, and I'll get my bets in, and I'll have learners from Jersey. So I'll tell them, just take me to a sports bar in Hoboken. I'll do the show in a sports bar in Hoboken tomorrow night. Because it's Michigan, Notre Dame. Tomorrow night's the last night I can drink too. No more. I can't drink after tomorrow. Like I can't drink and do the schedule that I'm going to do. I know myself. I can't. I won't be healthy enough. So it's Labor Day, right? So I got the shows tomorrow, and then I'm not on Sunday, and I'm not on Monday. But then Tuesday it begins. I start on the Carton show Tuesday morning. So it starts this Tuesday. Carton and Friends. I am now one of the friends. They're all nut jobs too. Fuck. They're like, what time are you going to show up on fucking Tuesday morning? I saw Bones, the producer. I said, well, what time do you guys show up at? He's like, well, Carton gets here at 6:30. I'm not getting here at 6:30. I was like, I said, I'm not going to lie to you. I said, the show starts at 9. I was sort of hoping to get here routinely, like at 8:30 type thing. He's like, yeah, if you could get a little earlier than that, it'd be, I was like, well, don't you just send out a rundown or something the night before? I'm like, when does Corey get here? He's like, Corey gets here at about 8 or so. And it's like, all right, I'll get here at 8. Fuck. Michelle gets in at 7:30. Carton's there at 6:30. I think Carton wants to beat the traffic, so that's why he gets there early. All right, so let's get. I know exactly, Brooks. They'll figure it out. The thing is, Brooks, where I'm screwed is I can't be late for my first shows. It's like the first day of school or work. You know what I mean? Like, imagine on Tuesday, I was like, oh, sorry, guys, I got caught up fucking the Lincoln Tunnel. It's not going to fly, right? So I can't take the chance. So, like, I basically need to leave now at 7 a.m. Like, this is the reality is kicking in with me here. I used to think, oh, I'll just leave at 8. I'll get there on time. I realized this morning you can't control things. Like, I thought, oh, just the ferry's perfect, man. No, the ferry was 10 minutes late today because they were late. They took me to Hoboken first. They're like, listen, we got to go to Hoboken too. They told us. Normally it just goes right across. Like, we got to go to Hoboken, then we're going to go across. And then we're going across. There's a fucking like big cruise ship in front of us. Fucking sweating here. All right, let's get to some football. All right, it's 9-7 Stanford right now against San Diego State at the half. It's 24-0 Wisconsin. I'm totally screwed in this game. Fuck. I've got Western Kentucky plus 37. I never even thought about the key number 38 here. I'm going to lose 38-0. I got the over too, and they're not going to score. I don't know. The only way this game goes over is if, you know what, it's 52 actually, right? If Wisconsin scores 28 points, we get the push. And Wisconsin couldn't. Wisconsin didn't play well in the first quarter. They're going to ramp it up a bit. They're going to put another 14 up, and then they're going to ease up. If Western Kentucky could like just pop one run, man, fuck. Just do anything. Karen, we need that money. It's $8,000 to move in. I need this money. Fucking train wreck, actually. I'm not doing well. I've been killing it the last couple of nights. I'm not tonight's. I'm a little worried about how this is going to turn out, to be honest. All right, college football, second half, bookmaker. Dear God, fuck. Of course. It's 24-0. I got 37 points. Second half number is Wisconsin. I'll be honest with you. I would lay the 13.5. I could actually hit them both. I almost should. Fuck. So now Stanford are minus 6.5 in the second half. The spread is 21.5, the total. It's going to go over 21.5. I'm going over that number. Good call, Sonny Vega, on the under in the first half, buddy. I want to give you props for that on SDSU and Stanford. Good call, first half under. Sonny Vega wins. You can stop panhandling on Fremont now. I think it was Sonny Vega tried to pickpocket Brian Rowe on Fremont Street. That's what I heard. All right, I like the over 21.5. You know what? I think Stanford's going to pull away. Stanford were what, 14-point favorites? Now we're getting them at minus 8.5. That's value. Give me over 21.5 at plus 100. $100 and $100 on Stanford, minus 6.5 plus 100 second half. No juice. Let's go. And it's in. This Wisconsin game, I tend to believe that Wisconsin 13.5. Like, I don't think Western Kentucky's going to score. I hate doing this, but I should almost abort right now. I could abort. I'm going to abort. I'm going to abort. I hate aborting though. I hate aborting. I'm pro life. I can't do it. I want to do it. I know Wisconsin is going to pull away. I know they are. But I already bet on Western Kentucky. All I need is fucking a field goal. Just give me something, Western Kentucky. You fucking hill-topping son of a bitches. Well, if they keep it close, Kay, it means it's going to go over then. All right, we're going over. Oh, God. No, it'd be 37.5. I've got 37 points, Larry. And it's 13.5 right now. I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. It's not in my DNA. I'm not doing it. I would rather just bet the in-game over this Colorado-Buffalo game. I got to accept I'm going to lose this bet. You can't win every game. It is what it is. In-game total right now is 75.5. Wow. They're already at 35, though. There's 6 minutes left in the second quarter. It's 28-7 for Colorado. We got that $200 parlay rolling. Fuck, it's hot here. Fucking Coke machine ripped me off here. Fuck, it's like George Costanza, this shit. Fuck. Fucking feel like a UFC fighter. I've been here fucking 2 days. Look at me. Nah, it's not that. It's fucking the flights, jet lag. I've had a tough, emotional, personal week. Running around all day. Settle down, Big Will. The hell's going on here? Let's see, Raiders DB Worley suspended for 4 games. The Raiders are in a lot of trouble, man. I'll take 42-7, Raphael. I'll take a push. I know they're going to score more than 20 points. I know. I just don't want to I don't want to bail on the bet. What do you want me to do? I don't like throwing whatever, man. I just need to hope that maybe someone on Wisconsin fumbles or something. Now we got the left wing coming in. You got to abort. I don't even know if there's still time. It's too late. No, it's not too late. It's just sitting there, 13.5. Like, how the hell are Wisconsin not going to win this by 13.5 in the second half? They didn't play well in the first half. They're going to light it up here. They're gonna light it up. I gotta hope they win 28-0 or 28-3. That's ideal. Just get over the number. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. Scott F is playing San Diego State 7.5. I got it at 6.5. Thank you, Jake Farmer. We appreciate that. What's up, Al? Scripted sports to the point. Yeah, they probably do. I can't argue this. No, Game TV. I don't know. Game TV is still on. Yeah, but yeah. Game TV still exists. Actually, yes, it does. Yeah, Utah State's a good team this year, Jared. Although, this is I hate to tell you, bro, it's a Spartan-free zone here. We talked about this last night. Hail to the victor, Wolverine. Number one. It's all right, Jared. We're just busting your balls. Like I said last night, my lawyer, my lawyer is a fucking Spartan. All right, man. We got a lot of Spartan guys coming in here. It's funny. Nobody's talking about Patterson for Heisman. He can win Heisman. All right, who's the three jerk offs who gave us the thumbs down, man? No, I actually think Utah State are good. I think Clemson win the national championship this year. I think Clemson win the national championship. Who, Julius? Oh, Jabri did. Hey, Peppers. Good shit, KG. I don't know who's wearing number one this year. It's a good question. No, I got to stay away from the Dodgers. Yeah, we'll get into NFL next week, guys. I know we've been all college heavy. I promise. We'll jump in NFL, though. All right, second half has just started. Stanford and San Diego State. You look at the stats. This is unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. The Stanford Cardinal have rushed for 15 yards. 15 yards. Yeah, you think that's a typo. Georgia, I think Georgia could win the NCAA title. Georgia right in the mix. Georgia right in the mix. You can't discount them. Georgia, Bama, Clemson, Ohio State. One of those four teams. Ohio State will fuck up along the way. Michigan and Wisconsin are right there too. This Badger team has a cream puff schedule. I wouldn't be surprised if the Badgers made it to the playoffs. My playoff predictions, if I'm going to say Michigan, Clemson. It's tough not to pick Bama. Fuck, I hate being predictable though, but Bama's been in all four playoffs. Fucking SDSU gets the ball first here to start the second half. 5-yard completion on first down, 2nd and 5 from the 25-yard line for the sun-worshipping Aztecs. They got cool jerseys, the Aztecs. Hey, look at their shoulders. It's like all that Aztec stuff, Mayan Aztec stuff. Oh, it's 3rd and 5. My bad. Excuse me. 3rd and 5 from the 30-yard line. Come on, let's get a stop here. Fuck. Come on, Stanford. Quarterback, all kind. Ooh, guy on Stanford tried to trip the quarterback. Are you allowed to do that? I don't think so. They didn't call a penalty. Look, did you see that? The guy was like, he was like, look at him. It was like WWE. He was like trying to like trip him. When I saw the leg come out, I was like, oh man, that's going to be a penalty. You can't do that. look at the guy. That was holding, actually. I should have been holding. Look, the buddy tackled him on the chart. Look at this. Look, he stuck his foot up. Stony Brook's in New York. Oh, you mean where exactly? Yeah, Long Island. Hey, you know what, Drew? We can finally make it out to a Jasper game. Fuck. Let's go see the Manhattan Jaspers. We've been talking about it for years. Can finally go to a Jasper game. Actually, it was pretty cool. I saw it today. I was outside MSG and there was a big sign up. Knicks tickets on sale. I want to look one of the Raptors playing. Did they announce every NBA game? Like, is the schedule out? Like, do they know when? Like, when's DeMar DeRozan coming to New York? All right, Stanford have the ball on the 50-yard line. Good start. They sacked the quarterback. They got the ball at the 50 right now, 49 to be exact. Costello under center, hands it off to Love, who goes nowhere, loses 2 yards. Fuck. Yeah, as I was saying earlier. It's fucking crazy, man. Stanford now have like 13 yards rushing. They just lost 2 yards, 15 yards. This guy's like a Heisman contender. They can't. San Diego State is stacking the line. Like, they're doing a really good job too. They were the announcers. I think it was Petros. I like Petros. He was talking about it earlier. He was saying in San Diego State, like they're stunting and they're confusing the Stanford offensive line with their looks. Costello back to pass under pressure, goes deep. He's got a man. That's got to be pass interference. Fuck. Yeah, it is. Kid, you ran over him. Fuck. I got to get it back into football mode and what call because I got to remember, are you going to call this or not in college? That one I knew he was going to call. Like, the kid didn't even turn back. What's up? Thank you for the kind words, DJ Ice. Thank you. You see the chat on the phone. What's up, Wally George? Enjoy the game, Wally. Two-one D-backs right now, bottom of the 3rd inning. All right, let's get a quick Stanford touchdown. Let's open this game up, man. We got Stanford in the second half. We got the over in the second half. We got the over in the game. Let's not give up hope here. Let's go. Costello back to pass. He sees something. That should be a touchdown. That's pass interference again. Where's the flag? Yes, there's the flag. What's up, Kyle? Great to see you, bro. You're a class act. I want to send you a message. I just had a crazy week here. Now, Auburn wins tomorrow. What are you talking about? The calls are pathetic, big man. What are you talking about? You can't, like, that. You can't, that's not defending. You got to turn around, bro. You can't, like, just run through the guy with your arms up, fuck. Like, that's his blatant pass interference on those last two as you can get. Like, watch, they're going to throw, like, they basically realize number 27 is getting burnt on every play. They can't get Love going, though. Love gets nothing. That's why I just said a couple of minutes ago, I'm like, look, they see something. that Stanford have realized that number 27, the cornerback on San Diego State, can't keep up. And, they went to it 2 out of the 3 times in a row. I would expect they're going to do it right here, too. They're going to go back to him. I think San Diego State just fucking took the kid out of the game, though. Let's see, is he back out there? I don't think he is. I think they realize, fuck, this is a problem. Let's see. Yeah, look, where's he going? That's not pass interference on that. That was just a bad pass, slow. The wide receiver was there. Costello read it late. You notice, though, they keep going to the same part of the field over and over and over. Fuck. That actually is pass interference, but they weren't going to call it. After calling 2 in a row, that was pass interference, though. If that's the NFL, that's flagged. He fucking grabbed the guy's jersey, San Diego State is just in, let's just fucking pass interfere on every play, where they're going to call it now. Costello back to pass. Touchdown. Nice play, kid. A nice play. I like what they did there. It was like video shit. I used to do that. Fuck. When you fuck with your buddy like that? Left, boom, middle. Fucking. You see, Chris went to the left and everywhere. Costello now. Costello fucking looked left, bam, middle. And everyone on San Diego State's thinking, fuck, these motherfuckers keep throwing to the same part of the field every play. Fuck. And they bid on it. And the tight end was wide open over the middle of the field. Great play call. Great execution. Great job, Stanford. All right, come on, Kentucky. Fuck. Come on. You kick the field goal. The problem is they never go for it because it's embarrassing to go for it. Run. Oh. Just kick the field goal. You're not going to get the touchdown. Just kick the field goal. You're not going to get it. Like, don't do this. Just kick the field goal. It's 24-0. Make it 24-3. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not embarrassing. Just take the 3 points. Let's go. You take the 3 points and you kick it off, and hey, you try to play some defense. Make it 24-10. There you go. Good call, coach. I like it. Good call. You better make this field goal, kid. Good job. Good job, guys. Good football. Smart football. Smart football there. Smart football. Good job. What do you want me to do, Hyman Roth? Like, they're Western Kentucky. They're at Wisconsin, all right? They're overmatched, bro. They're overmatched. We're lucky we got the ball that close. Like, you see that sometimes, though. Hey, like when it's 38-0, coaches are like, well, I'm not going to kick the field goal here. It's 24-0. You make it 24-3. Good job. You're winning the second half 3-0. Like, you got to look for positives if you're Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky are 37-point underdogs, right? It's not like they have a chance of winning this game, guys. Basically, like if the coach is smart, he plays for the boosters here. This is what you do. This is college football. He's like, listen, I'm not going to embarrass myself. We're going to cover the number for the boosters, and we're going to go home, and people are going to be happy, and we'll learn from this game. Exactly. Yeah, you got to put points up on the board. Stanford's mascots are the most fucked up things ever, aren't they? I got to plug the computer in. Fuck, I'm going to lose the charger one of these nights. There's the menu. Roasted chicken, $22. I wish I was a little richer. I like to live like these rich people. I wish I was a little richer. Like they have this thing here where it's like this breakfast menu and you fill it out. And it's awesome, man. You fill it out and you tell them the exact time you want it. Right. And you just leave it on your front door. They're like, leave it on your front door before 2 a.m. And whatever you put on this card will deliver to your fucking door in the morning. Knock on the door. Here's your breakfast, sir. I want to do it this morning, but it's $22 for the bacon and eggs. It's a little much. Basically, everything's $22 here. I had bacon and eggs today, though. I had a cheese omelet, bacon and eggs from Best Bagel on 35th Street. And I haven't been eating healthy recently. So today, I actually, I made a point of it. I actually went to like some fucking smoothie fucking place in Manhattan today. It was all right. It wasn't that, but it was only $6-7. I'll find a good smoothie place around here. At least try to stay a little bit, At least I bought some water and shit. Urban Meyer should just shut the fuck up, man. San Diego State. I don't know, man. This game might open up, guys. San Diego State's making a big play here. If they score a quick touchdown, suddenly we're at 30 and the total's in play suddenly. 24-3 in this Western Kentucky-Wisconsin game. All right, big man on campus will join us in about 5 minutes here, 10 minutes. I'm just going to take a quick step outside for a second, get some air. We're going to get to pens next week, so it'll change things up a little bit. That'll help. And I can't be on too late here tonight. I got an early show in the morning. I got to prepare with these college football, but I won't end right at midnight or anything. Unless I'm in a hotel, but last night, I think there was a family. I could hear a baby next to me, but tonight they're not there. There's like a drunk British couple across the hall from me. I saw they're fucking all drunk. They don't care. There's a lot of drunk people here, to be honest. I'm not one of them, surprisingly enough. But you can't make this up either, fuck. As I get into the elevator, I sort of could tell like these two, someone was coming, to try to get on as the door was closing. So I stuck my hand, I opened it. And just by chance, man, it was 2 British Airways stewardesses, fuck, smoking hot. They're like, oh, thank you. You're such a gentleman. And you need to, it's like a fancy fucking place. You need to like wave your key card in the hotel, like to go to the floor. And their key cards didn't work. But by chance, they were coming to my floor. So they're like, oh, you're really saving us. I would have pursued it, but a little out of my league. Little out of my league. I could, you got to know your levels. I was like, yeah. I'm doing better with the chick over at Hula Hands. No, I can't. Lord Google, no. Not unless I want to get this show banned on YouTube. I think Big Man on Campus fucking showed a fucking basketball game for like a split second and he got shut down for a month or 2. What's up, Gatto? I appreciate that. Um, I like Auburn in this game tomorrow. Kyle Hamburg. I like Auburn. I just don't see Washington winning. I think in hindsight, we're going to look back and say, come on. No, I'm not saying that all flight attendants are out of my league. I'm saying these two chicks are out of my league. Right? Or not out of my league, but not, I can, I do get along with British chicks, but these chicks were, like I said, anybody got bath salt? Settle down, Jacob. Fucking Friday Night Freak Show for real here tonight. Oh, look at this. Oh, I thought Western Kentucky fucking just intercepted it. They didn't. I could have sworn I heard a guy say, in Western Kentucky. You know what, Nolly? I'll tell you what, dude. I'm very high. I'll leave the volume up for you, Lord Google. I can do that. I'm really high on Boise State this year. I really am, but I don't think you can lay 10 points on the road. Troy aren't a terrible team. Be careful with that one. San Diego State are going for a field goal here. John Barron the second. See you later, Brian Jensen. San Diego State kick a field goal. 16-10 Stanford. I don't know if it's going to get there with the total. Okay, quick break, and then Big Man joins us.
Obviously, what's going on at Ohio State? Urban Meyer suspended the first 3 games of the season. Some coaching changes. Scott Frost back in his alma mater. His debut as the Nebraska head coach will be on Fox tomorrow. Chico Fisher went from Florida State to Texas A&M for a huge contract. Stanford starts at the 25. Nice love on first down. First and 20. Donaldson. He's going to have to get up a little tougher. Stanford throwing the ball out. You see it there. It's the first and long right there. DBs were so far back. You have to get for quick screens in second, third, and long situations. Second down at 16 now. 8-6. Under 6 to play here in this third quarter. Right box here. Susan. 5 guys in the box. Look for Bryce Love. Potentially get the ball. Still can't break on free. This defense kind of starts to vibrate. If this guy gets the ball, I mean, they really are key on Bryce Love. They've not won Bryce Love to win this game for Stanford. Troy Cassidy came in, cleaned it up 31 tackles last year, but it's really the swarming that the Aztecs are doing. Rocky Long's defense and Zach Burnett's knee has been so impressive. Bryce Love gets it. I'm sure in their defensive meeting, they had a big picture of Bryce Love and said, we have to stop this guy in order to have a chance to win the ball game. Trevor Spates is in. Costello.
Oh, yeah, touchdown as I walk in. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, Stanford touchdown. Good timing. Boom. Big play, big play, big play. We got a puncher's chance for the over this game. Let me check the in-game number now. I think we might have a second half for the Colorado game coming up here too, right? Let's see. Colorado. Yeah, 28-10 at the half.
I'm fucking down, for Christ's sakes.
So they're at third down.
What the fuck, man?
What's up, big man?
It's a fucking pass interference, for Christ's sakes. He pulls him down, for God's sakes. Should have been on the offense.
You're not liking the refs in this game.
No, they fucking suck. None of these are pass interferences. That's a fucking pass interference. He pulls him down by the fucking arm. Watch the play. What the fuck, man? Good old home cooking.
I'm on Stanford. So
I know.
on the second half, I didn't lay to 14.
I mean, San Diego
they're
State's
going for
shutting them
two.
down, but I mean,
They're going for 2.
brutal.
Wow. Boom. 24-10.
I guess Rocky Long just doesn't see that 27 can't cover anyone.
I told you.
Like, why is he still in the game? I mean, he can't fucking cover.
I feel bad for the kid right now, to be honest.
That's a pass interference, Gabe. I mean, come on. He pulls him down by the right arm.
Yeah, but the thing is, dude, the kid, look at that. Like, he's pass interfering there. Like, number 27's getting burnt so much, the ref's not going to give him a call, you know?
He just got beat again on the fade. He can't cover anyone. Like, why is he still in the game? They're just attacking the kid. I mean,
I got to tell you, as long as this kid stays in the game, I got a chance to get to 48 here, 49.
I just keep throwing at him. He can't cover.
All right, so it's 24-10 right now, up to 34. Got a second half number for this Colorado game. No, they just took it off the board. Oh, no, there it is. My bad. All right, so it's 28-10. Colorado are minus 3-point favorites in the second half. The total is 30.5. So they put up 38. Total's 30.5. Colorado's minus 175 money line. Colorado State plus 151 money line. Any opinion, big man, on the second half?
I haven't watched much of this game, so I can't say I do. I thought it'd be a bit of a, higher scoring game with the 21-7. It's kind of on its way. Total was a bit high in this game, though. I mean,
yeah, I stayed away too. Listen, I have Colorado in a money line parlay with Stanford, so that's my action.
Yeah, it's 28-10. I mean, you're way towards the total.
I'm staying away. I'm not going to force it. There's a million games to be bet in the next few months. I don't need to bet on every one.
Yeah, no, second halves are tough. I mean, second half would have been probably this game. I mean, you'd have to figure, Stanford would get it going a little bit, but
I can't wait. Tomorrow night I'll be at a bar doing the show. I'll be able to yell and be louder. Although I'm not too concerned. Like I said, like it's Friday night in New York. Like the hotel bar is banging downstairs. There's all kinds of people in the lobby, and
yeah, you'll be able to scream.
Yeah. All right. Let me just see what the end game is actually on this other one. Bet 365 numbers. What do we got?
Yeah. Settle down. I have fucking big money in this game. Don't tell me to settle down. I hate when people tell me to settle down about games. I'm in a house. Nobody's in here. What I got to settle down for? Hey, Mom, should I be quiet? She ain't even fucking here. Nobody's here.
I like that. Yeah, you're on the shore. You got a big house to yourself.
Yeah, nobody's here. I'm not at the hotel.
You could yell all you want.
Hey, Mom, fuck off.
The Vegas hotels, you don't have to worry either about noise, but even here, I don't. Like during the week, I'm respectful in rooms. I never get complaints. Really, I'm not loud. I'm just talking.
No, those Gold Nugget rooms were fucking. They seemed like concrete between the walls. I don't think I heard anything.
Fuck me, interception. Western Kentucky just got picked on the 2-yard line. Fuck.
What a brutal team.
That would have been the cover right there for sure.
Big run back. Run. Jesus Christ. Western Kentucky. Wow.
Bet 365 doesn't have in-game for this fucking the San Diego State game. Pretty weak.
Yeah, I noticed they didn't have like a lot of games either.
I know. They're getting weaker with the college live in-game this year.
And what?
Let's see if Bet Bookmaker has it. I think Bookmaker does. Yeah, let's see. San Diego State, Stanford.
I mean, Bet365 needs to provide like every league in the world. Like
they don't have it. So Bookmaker's rocking with all the live in game. They got all 3 college football games in game. 47.5 guys. That's the total right now. 47.5. San Diego State and Stanford.
Kind of right on the money.
Yeah, so they're at 34. I think it's going to get there still, dude. There's another couple of touchdowns coming in this game.
I mean, it doesn't help that San Diego State's quarterback is just one of the dumbest humans on earth. I mean, he just doesn't throw the ball away.
Okay, so let's jump in and blast through the games tomorrow, bro.
Cool.
We'll try to go through it. There's not that many, so we could go. We won't break every one of them down, Babano style.
Try to go 20 seconds or less on each.
Well, big man, Todd Graham was the coach there, and now Herm Edwards takes over. Herm Edwards used to be the coach of the Jets.
5 years ago, Todd Graham took over at the school. He hired this guy to be his offensive coordinator. The trainer was.
I've actually made Babano better though by like fucking telling him, "Hey, Babano, hurry up!"
Yeah, he's gotten a bit better on it.
Getting crisper, you know. Did you guys hear the story with Babano today?
No, I haven't.
I don't know. I always feel bad like we're talking about him or something. If he's tuning in here, I hope he is. But I know some of you were tuning into the radio show today. So fucking Babano sends me a message today. I got a lot of shit going on, big man, you know? So he sends me a message.
Snow phone.
It's like fucking, I swear to God, it's like Auburn Wild style. It's like fucking 2,000 words, bro.
But no, where's his phone?
Big long thing. And he goes, as you know, my phone died in Las Vegas. I didn't know that. So I'm like,
as you know.
And I'm thinking, you've been home from Vegas all week. What are you talking about?
Yeah, let's go buy another one.
Yeah, he's like, as you know, my phone died in Vegas and my replacement hasn't showed up yet. And he goes, unfortunately, I can't do the radio show today. And I had to tell VSiN the same thing. So I responded to him. I said, that's too bad. I said, but have you ever heard of Skype? He's like, oh, yeah, Skype. So we got him on Skype. And then we found out the story. He doesn't want to buy a new phone. And
because he likes not being contacted, right?
He doesn't have, but how many people are really contacting him? Like, so he's like, well, I'm going to have my phone back some point next week, midweek next week. And we're like, man, fucking, even me, I hate cell phones. Even me, I'd bite the bullet and buy a new phone. Like me and Cam were talking about, like, would you wait 2 weeks, big man, to get a replacement phone, or would you just go buy a fucking new phone?
Yeah, I would just, even if I couldn't go get it, I would like pay the $12 extra to get it shipped quicker,
What we said is our idea was the best was, bro, just go buy a fucking burner right now.
Yeah, and use it for the time being.
Yeah, buy a burner, use it for the time being, and fucking throw it out after, whatever.
I mean, there's stores everywhere. I mean, he lives in like Toronto, close to Toronto. I mean, there's got to be phone stores everywhere. Why not just go to the store and grab it,
Yeah, Babano's the best. All right. Tennessee Volunteers tomorrow? Yes, I'm on board with Tennessee. Let's jump into the games. All right. College football. Okay, let's try to blast through every one of them. And I don't have opinions on every one of them, though. Okay, first one in the rotation, Florida Atlantic and Oklahoma. All right, the total keeps climbing. It was 71. It's up to 73. I don't know who's starting quarterback for Florida Atlantic.
I believe DeAndre Johnson.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's DeAndre Johnson. I think he's healthy. I think he's
imagine. Kiffin, dude, I was on Boca Raton. I was on in Tampa, Florida today on ESPN. Mm-hmm. They didn't know. It's like one of these deals. Kiffin's like, you'll find out.
I would be hard-pressed to think it wouldn't be Johnson. I mean, Johnson is the best quarterback they had. He's taken all the first-team snaps.
No, the thing is, big man, they've never really bought into him. You figure that, he's so talented. Like, look, Driscoll played. They got the Rafe Peavy fucking kid.
Well, it wasn't that he couldn't play that shit, a blood clot. So he kind of had to sit out. But, I mean, you might go with the kid from Oklahoma.
Rafe Peavy.
Chris Robinson, I think his name is.
No, there's a Peavy kid.
Yeah, from SMU, Rafe Peavy.
Yeah. And this Peavy kid supposedly is killing it. And I've gone along with that phone. But the thing is, Jazz, like if you're doing radio interviews and shit for a living, like you better have a phone, right?
Sure.
What's up, Russell? Russell's in Tampa. All right, DraftKings. DraftKings will fucking be the most accurate with this, to be honest. I hear what you're saying. I know, big man. I would go with DeAndre Johnson too, but I'm just stating they haven't said, "Oh yeah, he's our quarterback."
Sure. Yeah, I mean, let me ask you this, Gabe. I mean, whether it's Johnson, Peavy, or Robinson, wouldn't you agree though? There's going to be a lot of points in this game.
Yes.
I mean, Oklahoma's going to put up 45, and Florida Atlantic's a pretty good offense. I mean, Oklahoma doesn't exactly.
Okay, so this is all you need to know. DraftKings has Johnson at $6,600 and PV at $6,000. So they don't even DraftKings doesn't have a definitive starter. You know what I mean? Like if John, it would be like, oh yeah, Johnson's 10,000 and PV's the backup, so he's 5,000. Like DraftKings doesn't fuck around, bro. This is for real money, right? With their algorithms and shit. They have Johnson at 6,600 and PV at 6,000. So it's like I said. Kiffin said, don't be surprised if you see all of them, to be honest. And I know you hate that. I hate that too. Fuck, like go with a guy, right?
I can't stand that. I hate like 3 different quarterbacks. The consistency's never there. You saw it last night with Northwestern. Just couldn't get consistency. And you saw it with Purdue also. I mean, it doesn't work. And that has me pause on this game and say, well, maybe I should just avoid. I mean, there's, 40 games tomorrow? 50 games?
You know I'm a big FAU guy, but
yeah, I mean, but
I don't know if you guys don't even know who your fucking quarterback is. You know, like
I want a definitive quarterback. I want to know that I'm going to have.
It goes over the 72, big man. No, it's up to 73 now. There should be points in this game, like you said. Either way,
my concern is this is like 45-24 or something. You know,
I'll tell you what, like FAU are not going to be able to stop Oklahoma's ground game, right? Like so, Oklahoma are going to be able to run the ball, but I think personally, and I said this today on the show. Kyler Murray reminds me of Ryan Tannehill. I think he's a great athlete, but he's not a great quarterback. I just think he's a quarterback because he's so good. He's the best athlete. So they're like, yeah, you're the quarterback. He's a better baseball player than he is football player. I think the spread's accurate, but I think FAU hang around in this game, actually. I'm taking FAU, and I'm going over the number.
I'd rather have over 21. I mean, now that it's down to 20, I mean, that gives me a little – because I look at this game maybe kind of similar to the one tonight with Michigan State, Utah State. I liked Michigan State. I thought they would kind of take care of business heavily in this game. And, Florida Atlantic have, the ability. I guess that in that case, it really wouldn't matter what you have. But, I just kind of like being over that 21-point number. But – yeah, I mean, I think it's like a 42-27 type of game. I think they can hang around. You expect points, but 73, that's a lot of points, man.
Fucking Western Kentucky, man. They just fucking got into the 10-yard line again. They went for it this time.
Yeah, I mean, San Diego State just had the ball at the Stanford 30. Now I look at the clock, and they're back to their own 30, and they just got sacked. What is going on with this team?
Catch that kid. What the fuck, man? It was 4th down. They just went for it. He should have caught it. It was a good pass and play. These fucking kids, bro, man. Look at this. Look at this. I would have caught that. Fuck. Yeah, look at this. San Diego State are punting the ball from their 5 now.
Unbelievable. They're done. San Diego State's done. When they were up 7-0 and they just couldn't score any more points, the game was over. That fucking safety was brutal. I mean, they have the ball at the 50-yard line every play.
This is a big series. You're getting 14, right, in this game?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a big series here. Stanford had the ball midfield. This is the cover. If Stanford punches one in here, you're in trouble.
Yeah, because, I mean, the problem San Diego State has is, I mean, Chapman's like a game manager, but he can't move the ball. I mean, he can't throw that well. He doesn't turn it over. He doesn't really.
I'm a big Aztec backer, but I thought they were going to be down. All right, let's blast through these games. Fuck. Okay, so FAU, lean FAU, like the over 73 win agreement. Houston, Rice. Houston lane 26, total 56. Isn't his total a little low at 56?
I'm actually under the impression that it's a good total. I actually kind of lean under. Where's Rice going to score here? I mean, does anyone really think they can move the ball against Houston? I mean, Houston's a really good defense.
Houston does have a good defense.
I mean, this looks to me like, I think Houston will put up 35, 38, but you look at last year's score, 38-3. I don't think that's awful what it could be here. Maybe 38-10, 38-7, 41-10.
Ohio State now up to 39.5 against Oregon State. No Urban Meyer in this game. I'm passing on this one.
Yeah, you wonder. I mean, is it one of those games where you're really guessing here? It's a 12 o'clock game. Your coach isn't on the sidelines. Do you go out and play for your coach? I mean, obviously these kids like Urban Meyer. They don't care about what happened off the field 5 years ago. Oregon State's really bad. This is a tough one. I mean, you're getting 40 points basically with a Power 5 team against another Power 5. I mean, are Oregon State this bad? I mean, are they really?
They probably are.
Is this really 52-10? It's kind of like I feel like this is like 45-7 or something, and then like they just sneak in the number, but another pass.
All right. Yeah, pass. App State, Penn State, 24-55. Say similar situation. Is Penn State are still going to be good without Saquon Barkley, but I read a good coaches interview the other day. It was basically overrated coaches, like coaches anonymous were giving their real opinions about coaches. And they were all shitting on James Franklin. They're all like, he's not that, he's an asshole. He's not that good of a coach. He's overrated. We're going to see what he's like without Saquon Barkley. Mm-hmm. One guy said, yeah, but he was also smart enough to recruit Saquon Barkley too. But basically that Saquon Barkley took a lot of sort of nothing plays and turned them into 60-yard runs last year. He's not going to have that now. But McSorley is a pretty good quarterback, and Franklin's a good recruiter. Penn State are still going to be good, but Barkley was that great. I'm passing on this game. What do you make of this one? I will bet against Penn State when they go to Pitt and lay a bunch of points next week, but this week I'm passing.
Yeah, Barkley was great, but so is Gesicki, so is Deshaun Hamilton, so is Condo on defense. It gave the biggest loss for Penn State. Moorhead left.
Great call.
The offensive coordinator.
That's a genius. Now the coach in Mississippi State, yeah.
And that's where you're really going to see what we have with James Franklin. I think they'll beat App State, though. Appalachian State lost a lot as well last year. They were a team that struggled to move the football. This is a step up in class. I don't think this is a ton of points either. Penn State should put up 45 here. They should be able to get a cover. App State's going to have some concerns here. 48-17, probably, something like that.
I don't love it, but I hear what you're saying, yeah. This game tomorrow night, we'll pick up the pace a little bit. In this game tomorrow night, Akron and Nebraska. Nebraska's laying 25. Total's up to 55. I see 55.5. I see it's actually on, I think it's FS1 tomorrow night or even Fox even. Yeah, Fox. So they made it Scott Frost Day. Big run for San Diego State. Oh, he might go all the way. No, taking it to 40. Still big run for Washington. They made it Scott Frost Day in the state of Nebraska tomorrow. They're laying 25. I think they probably covered. You look at Akron, they won games last year, but they're terrible. And, they went to the Boca Raton Bowl. FAU beat them fucking 51-3 or whatever it was, 55-3, whatever. I think Nebraska with Scott Frost are going to run it up. I think if Frost wants to run it up. Last year they lost the opener in Northern Illinois. It's not happening this year against Akron. I'm not in love with laying 25 points, but I do like the over 55.5. I just think Nebraska is going to put like 50 up, but I'd lay the 25 here, to be honest. It's on TV. I'll probably have a couple of drinks tomorrow night. I'll end up on Nebraska. I think they kill Akron.
Yeah, Joe Lisi discussed this one at IPC, and he talked about Bowden's success against D1 teams. You also look at the fact of, do you really look at Nebraska and see?
I love Joe Lisi, but look at Joe Lisi's Twitter fucking page. There's a picture of him with fucking Terry Bowden. Joe Lisi's wearing an Akron fucking zipper like he plays for them.
No, I was kind of rounding it out to that. But, I look at Nebraska, and I also see a team that's, I think, a bit under a rebuild. I think, like you look at Luke Fickell at Cincinnati. I think Luke Fickell will eventually get some good players in there and be a pretty good coach. Same here with Frost. Frost would be a great coach.
Yeah, but Nebraska already has a lot of talented players, bro. Sure. Mike Riley is a dumbass, right?
Yeah, you're right. But I also look at Nebraska and I think, are they going to be good? Yeah. Same with Stanford. I think Stanford will be fine. It's the first game of the season, and you are getting a capable football team here, but you're right. They're much better players. They're at home. They have a new coach who obviously aired out a little bit. They like this kid, Adrian Martinez.
The state made it fucking Scott Frost Day. In other words, you must cover day. That's what day it is tomorrow. Every motherfucker that bets on sports is betting on Nebraska and laying the points tomorrow night.
Yeah, no, you're right. But we're not betting virtual match fixing. You don't have to send us those.
All right. So UMass and Boston College. UMass put up fucking 60 something last week against Duquesne. Now they get Boston College. Boston College has a good offense too. I just wonder if Boston College shuts UMass down. I don't want to lay the 17.5, but what about the total 63?
When was the last time you seen a Boston College total at 63, Gabe?
I'll tell you, last year I got burned a couple of times thinking, fuck this. Boston College games don't go over 57, and then they did.
Yeah, I mean, it's
They're a
high
higher
though.
scoring team now, big man. They're more of an offensive team suddenly.
Yeah, they go a bit more up tempo. But they're still a run first football team, and I don't know. This just seems too high to me to be for Boston College. This is still a team that only gave up 22 points a game last year. I mean, at any rate, UMass put up big points against Duquesne, but I mean, this is a different story. This is a big step up in competition. This is an ACC team. I'm still wondering how I can actually lay a 63 and say I want it over with Boston College.
Chapman making plays.
About fucking time.
He's short though, 4th and 1 coming up. Oh, fuck off. Wisconsin scores at the end of the quarter. No, it's the quarter. All right.
You got to go for it. It's no man's land. But yeah, I'm leaning under 63 here. I can't bring myself to bet. I think Boston College will dictate tempo. They'll run the ball a lot with Dillon. I'm leaning under.
All right. We got Kent State, Illinois. I'll just sort of go through the games. We can stop on ones we like. Now, Kent State, Illinois, they're laying 16.5. Rutgers down the street from me laying 16.5 to Texas State. Indiana laying 10.5 on the road to FIU. And then one of my best bets of the day tomorrow, finally, there's a little bit of line movement here. I like Northern Illinois plus the 10. It's now 9.5 against Iowa. That's one I do like a lot, guys. Northern Illinois. If you're paying attention, I can't be here all night, so I'll tell you this is one of my best bets tomorrow. The Northern Illinois Huskies plus 10 points, by the half point up to an even 10. Whatever, if you're into that shit. But I think it's a 3-point game. Northern Illinois are stacked. They got a ton of veterans back. They've been really beat up over the years, but it's really going to pay dividends to a lot of young players that played. Of course, Northern Illinois went in at Lincoln and beat Nebraska last year in this spot in the first game of the year. Iowa are overrated, big man. They lost a lot of players, Iowa. They're going to take a step back. This is going to be a close, low-scoring football game. Point spread shouldn't be 9.5, 10. Give me the Huskies. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just kind of assume because it's in Iowa, Nate Stan. I mean, this isn't a great football. I don't think they are. They have a joke of a schedule, and they'll probably do well just because of it. But I mean, Iowa's Iowa. They lost a lot on defense. Northern Illinois is a pretty solid team. I mean, they're well coached. They're generally pretty good as an underdog. At least that coach is. I don't have any issue with that. If you can get an even 10, I think that's a pretty good play. I will say Kent State, Illinois, if you can believe this, it's kind of an interesting game. I mean, Kent State has made it clear they have a new quarterback, and he's quite dynamic from what they've said. They're going to be a little bit more up-tempo, actually a lot more up-tempo. And Illinois, I mean, should they really be laying this kind of points to anyone? It's kind of like Colorado State against Hawaii. It's like, well, I mean, Colorado State is.
Don't you think, though, Illinois, these teams, like these shittier teams, when they have an opportunity to kill someone, they like to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they beat them 52-3 last year.
Come on, man. Kent State is pretty bad, man. They might be one of the worst teams in the country,
Yeah, I guess I'm just looking at them maybe from a standpoint of, like, does Illinois really – I guess you make a good point also in the fact that this is the one or two shots maybe that they can crush a team. Total looks a bit too high. I think this maybe could be like a 34-10 type of game. I think Kent State can maybe hang around for a little bit, but Illinois would probably pull away. But it's a bad game. Stay off it.
What do you think of this Texas-Maryland game? It's 13.5. Revenge spot, total 54. Last year was a 51-41 game. Really high scoring. It's on a neutral field, FedEx Field, home of the Redskins. Fuck. Everyone Texas this, Texas that. And I was one of those guys in the offseason saying, I think Texas are going to turn the corner this year. But turning a corner and then laying them to win by 2 touchdowns is another thing. Are you ready? Are you ready to trust Texas laying 2 touchdowns?
No, but I'm not ready to trust Maryland either. Because of their off the field problems. They're kind of like Ohio State. It's what team are you going to get? Are you going to get a team that says, you know what, we're a football team and we're going to play for our school and for our state?
Ohio State's different. They like Urban Meyer, their national championship contender. The Maryland situation, the players hate the coaching staff. They killed one of their friends in front of them. Fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they don't like them, right? So it's a different scenario. It really is. Like, if they're a little injured, they're going to think, why the fuck am I going to get out here and play for this fucking university?
And
Right?
on line movement itself, I mean, the whole world agrees with you. And I can't say I don't disagree either. I think Texas are a really good football team. I think defensively they're very strong. It's just, do you trust Tom Herman? I mean, I'm like him as an underdog, but I can't say I'm in love with him as a favorite. I mean, you got to lay 2 touchdowns here. But yeah, I'm not taking Maryland.
All right. This other game, somebody asked me about this one earlier. They said Boise State and Troy, and I'm high on Boise coming into the year. But what do you make of them laying this many points on the road at Troy?
Well, it's a tough one because you look at what they're going to come into. They're coming into this is going to be hot, humid. I've heard the weather's not going to be particularly great, a little rainy. Yeah. But Troy did lose a lot. They lose Brandon Silvers. Defensively, I don't think they're as strong. I think Boise might be the best G5 team in the country. Quarterback-wise, they're very good. Defensively, they're strong. I would lean with Boise here, even though the weather's going to be bad. This is at 8 o'clock, though, so the sun will be down a little bit. Won't be as bad. If this was in the middle of the day, maybe you might be a little bit more inclined to say maybe Troy can hurt them with the weather here and kind of maybe they're driven back a little bit. But I think Boise will beat Troy. I think they win by 3 touchdowns.
I don't want to mess with Boise either. Fuck. I think Boise are going to be that good. It wouldn't surprise me if they won like 27-10,
Sure.
Handled their business, got in and out. I think they're that good too. I think they have their eyes on a power bowl game this year.
It's only 10 points too. I mean, it's 28-14.
Down at 9.5 even now.
Sure.
All right. So let's see some other wave of games here. La Tech, South Alabama, 10. Marshall, Miami, Ohio. We got a dude in the chat whose kid plays for Miami, Ohio. And, Miami, Ohio are an intriguing team. Bryce Love finally getting a little run going. Miami, Ohio are an interesting team, big man. They got a ton of starters back. Gus Ragland's a good quarterback. They're 10-6 with Ragland as a starter. They had a nice run last year to end the year. There's a lot to like about this Red Hawk team coming into the year. Yet Marshall's also a decent program. The game's basically a pick'em at Miami of Ohio. I got to pass on it, but I'm intrigued by the outcome of it. I'll keep my eye on it just for moving forward purposes.
I mean, Miami of Ohio had kind of an unlucky season this year. They lost a lot of games by close margins. They just weren't able to get kind of up and over. You're right, Ragland is a good player, but they need to find a way for that passing game to roll a little bit. I think it could against this team. I know a kid from high school, Gabe, that actually is a secondary coach at Marshall, and I've not heard good things about this secondary. They have some concerns. Good at front seven, but the secondary is not great. I'm one to think this is a closer game. I think at home it's kind of big. I think Miami, Ohio will win some of the games that they didn't win last year. I'm kind of looking at the home dog here and liking that.
Plus 1.5.
Yeah.
This next game is a game that I like a lot that no one's really talking about very much, but I'm going with the over here, guys. SMU and North Texas. SMU and North Texas. You got, SMU obviously is a good offensive football team. They lose Chad Morris. He goes to Arkansas. You bring Sonny Dykes in. Now, Sonny Dykes is a great coach, but he knows offense. And
he doesn't know any defense.
No, exactly. They're going to put up a ton of points. And word out of Dallas is this smooth offense is fucking really clicking. Like fast, they like it. Dykes likes it. They like Dykes. They like the offense. They can't stop anybody. North Texas, very similar, man. North Texas are sort of like, they were like South Florida, Central Florida light last year. You know what I mean? Like they can go up and down the freaking field. They can't stop anybody. Total's way too low at 71.5. I like this Dallas shootout to go over the number, guys. I'm on the over this one. It's one of my bigger bets of the day. SMU, North Texas, over the number.
Yeah, I mean, it's 54-32 last year. I mean, I think it could be the highest scoring game of the day. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, neither of these teams have any interest in defense. SMU was 121st last year. Mason Fine threw for 4,000 yards. I mean, this should be a big-time, 48-45, 48-42.
And it's flying under the radar. There's so many games, right? But this is one I put my work in on a plane. I was on a plane for 5 hours, big man. So I had time to read about every game. I was like, no one's talking about this game. I'm going to get in on this one.
I will say I kind of like North Texas to win the game and cover as well. I think they're a better team. I hate Sonny Dykes. I've never liked this hack. They lost Cortland Sutton and Trey Quinn last year. Their quarterback's good enough, and he'll be good enough to move the ball, but I don't really like them a ton. I think North Texas
lose their best wide receiver in Cortland Sutton, yeah.
Right, and North Texas is at home. I think they get a bit of revenge here, but it'll be a high-scoring game.
Mid Tennessee State and Vandy. Vandy are -2.5. BYU and Arizona.
Yeah,
I thought the spread was higher than 11, to be honest, unless it came down. But Arizona's laying 11 to BYU now. Total 61 there.
yeah. I'll be honest, Gabe. This game, I was very close to giving this game out as a play. The only thing that kept me off was BYU's issues at times of moving the ball, but I like the over in this game. If this over was 57, I'd go over, but at 61, it's just a bit high. I think there's going to be some points in this game.
Arizona's not going to play defense. You're right.
Right, and they go fast. They're very quick scoring points. And BYU did have a bad offense last year, but they finally have a quarterback back again. They finally have some playmakers. I think they can move the football. I think they could put up 28 points here. It's just a bit too high of a total, kind of kept me off of it. And my concern about them moving the ball at points last year, because it seems like Tanner Mangum, Gabe, gets injured every goddamn play.
This guy's been around longer than Matt Stafford. Fuck.
How long has this guy been in college? It's amazing. Like, I feel like when I was in high school, he was in college still.
The guy's been around for fucking ever. I don't know if he went on one of those missions. He's always hurt. He's redshirted. And, you never notice. They always, pop, the brother from Miami for smoking weed. And these beware, kid will get hurt on Michigan. It's like, hey, can we get one more year of eligibility? He hurt his knee in practice. It's like, no. BYU, it's like, hey, can these Mormon kids get another 2 years of eligibility? Yeah, sure, man. Fuck. Play till you're 30,
Yeah, I'm not, I'm not trying to be I'm not hating on the religion. I'm just saying there are some weird things going on in some of these schools out there.
I'm not hating on Mormons at all by saying that they're fucking playing when they're old. Dude.
Yeah, and they're a bit
reality. And when I bet on BYU basketball, I use that as an advantage because fuck, these guys are all 24 and 25 years old. They're men.
Tanner Mangum is 24 years old.
Yeah, that's older than that's older than about 10 NFL quarterbacks, bro. Sam Darnold's starting next week in the NFL. Josh Allen is fucking 21 years old. You know what I mean? He's older than NFL players, guys.
This guy's literally 5 years younger than me.
How old is Odell Beckham?
Probably 24, 25. I don't think he's very old. He's been in the league. He might be 26, 27.
Odell Beckham. Where was he?
25.
Yeah. Okay. So you see what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ.
Odell Beckham's been in the NFL, bro, for fucking 4 years. He's been in the NFL. This is his 5th year in the NFL.
The Mormons are weird.
Back at BYU. Come on, guys. We're not making fun of the religion. We're just calling facts here.
I actually am. The religion is kind of, it's kind of unfair. How is this allowed? Danny Almonte can't pitch in Little League because he's a year older than everyone, but these fuckers can play till they're 26, 27. How's that fair?
Yeah, touchdown Stanford.
Over.
Up 31-10.
Nice work, San Diego State. 27 still in the game, too, by the way. Rocky Long really looking pretty dumb here.
He figures he's going to get the kids some experience. They're not going to win the game. All right, so I think we hit the second half. Boom, we did. Over 21.5, motherfuckers.
Nice.
They're at 25. And I laid the 6.5 with Stanford in the second half, too, and they're outscoring them 22-3 here. Man, if Western Kentucky can hang on somehow for dear life, but it's 34-3, big man. I got 37, bro. Score a touchdown, I'm done.
Yeah, you need a West Kentucky touchdown.
Bro, they've been on the fucking 5-yard line 3 times. They keep fumbling and not getting it on 4th down.
Yeah, if you have the over in this game, pretty tough beat.
I do.
You really should be.
It's a good point. And you know what? They're at 37. They scored 2 more touchdowns. It's 51. I got 52. That should be a penalty, man. Yeah, they just hurt the quarterback. That should be a penalty. Dude, that's a penalty. The quarterback was down. He just spiked him in the head. They're going to review that, I'm sure. That was a bullshit fucking Bush League fucking play. Fuck you, Wisconsin. All right. I'm tempted. Yeah, I just can't lay 11, although I know Tate's going to put on a show. I'm going to go over the 61. I'll go over the 61.
Yeah.
Herm Edwards tomorrow, debut, -17.
Yeah, a little Texas San Antonio action.
Runners, BB.
Yeah, I don't know about
They
this.
got some talent, right? Manny Wilkins is back still.
Yeah, I mean, I would gun to my head, I'd take Arizona State just because they're a way better team.
I'm not betting it either. I am betting UNLV plus a 26.
Agreed. I don't understand how people think USC is a top 15 team. Why? I mean, because they're USC. I mean, we have to stop with putting some of these teams on pedestals. They're not a top 25 team to me. I don't think they are.
I think they're top. I think that's extreme. I think they're top 25. I think
barely. They have a freshman quarterback.
I'd say they're top. They're in between 10 and 15, in my opinion.
That's high.
Well, I'm going to give them, like you said, I give them the benefit of the doubt, right?
Because of USC, yeah. I mean, but they lose a huge playmaker in Darnold. A lot of defensive players.
They've lost a lot of quarterbacks over the years, and they always plug in new guys. The new kid, Daniels, fucking state champion at Mater Dei. You know, he's a stud kid, this kid. Left high school a year early to go to college. He graduated early in high school. Like, this kid's destined to play fucking football.
Yeah. No.
Well, you're right. It's his first game. They lose. You know what the key is to me? Ronald Jones is a good running back, big man. Mm-hmm. And they can sort of count on him, right? Sort of pop one and, help them out. They lost some guys in the defensive backfield. To me, it's sort of a game for them tomorrow. It's sort of like a scrimmage for them. It's like a preseason game. They're going to beat UNLV, but I don't think they're going to beat them by 27. And they're playing Stanford next week.
Yeah, how good are they?
After they play fucking Texas in Texas. So this is just sort of a dress rehearsal for them. It really is.
And how good are USC defensively? I mean, last year against Western Michigan, they struggled to cover that big number. I mean, UNLV can move the football.
Monty Rogers is a good quarterback.
Yeah, sure. Well coached.
From Los Angeles, too.
Yep. Had some time to prepare. I think this is like a 44, 28 type of game, something like that.
Yeah, I like UNLV, guys. I'm taking a 26. Chip Kelly returns, laying 14.5. Wilton Spate, the quarterback from Michigan, big tall guy, wins the quarterback battle there.
That surprises me. I mean,
just because he's not the prototypical Kelly quarterback, right? You didn't think he'd be the guy.
No, I didn't. That's a surprise to me. But
he won the job.
Yeah, Kelly must see something. Problem that I have at UCLA is they had no run game last year. They weren't good on defense, but neither is Cincinnati. So, I mean, pass for me.
Listen, I'll tell you what, guys. I think UCLA are going to be a real thorn in USC's side in the next few years with recruiting and everything. And I think Chip Kelly will have UCLA, I'm not going to say as a national champion, play in playoff contention. They're going to win a Pac-12 title in a few years. Like, Chip Kelly will be successful at UCLA, but he's going to take them a couple of years to do it. Like,
I don't disagree at all.
Auburn, Washington, everyone's talked about it. We've already talked about this game a lot. I'm going with the better defense and the better quarterback in SEC country. Jake Browning always fucking disappoints in big games. Last year, they were 1-8 Pac-12 teams against bowl games. I don't want to repeat the same things all week, but I think Auburn beats them.
I mean, does this idiot get rid of the fucking ball?
I know. He's an idiot. You're right.
I mean, he's a complete imbecile.
I got the over. I want points. But
get rid of the fucking ball, you stupid fucking idiot.
Look like a horse collar to me, too.
I mean, how long are you going to stand there with the ball in your hands before it's like, oh, wait, maybe I should get rid of it? Get rid of it now.
No horse collar. And you know what? The kid just got tackled by, like, one arm.
He just falls down. It's like, I guess I give up. See ya. Yeah, Gabe, this is a real tough one for me. I mean, I hear what you're saying on Auburn. I do. But I do think Washington finally gets to the Final Four. I think Browning will have a Heisman Trophy kind of.
Look at that, big man.
Yeah.
That's not his fault. Like, what was I saying earlier about Stanford's D-line? They just plug new guys in, bro. Look at it. Polarizing.
And they're doing more of a committee this year. I mean, you see a couple guys kind of just, it's not one guy. And if they can get all the guys, then yeah, they're going to be fine. That's just a good move there by that kid. But, I mean, you're getting 2.5 points, Gabe, here with Washington. If you could somehow maybe get a 3, that's huge. Auburn offensive line's bad, Gabe. That's a big concern for Auburn. They give up a lot of sacks last year. I think Washington's got a great defense. I think they're up front. They're very good. Secondary might be the best in the country. I like Gaskin. This is a tough one. I'd take whoever's getting points here, and in this case, it's Washington. I think they'll find a way. This is honestly a playoff game. I mean, if whoever wins this game is got a nice shot. Well, at least
This is an elimination game for Washington.
Yeah, if Washington wins,
the only way Washington gets in, they need to win this game. Auburn can lose this game and win the SEC and still get in, right?
Sure.
But it doesn't mean Auburn doesn't want to win this game. But Washington, this is an elimination game for you. It's a playoff game for you. You're right.
It's good scheduling, but it's also tough scheduling because you're really setting yourself up. If you lose this game, where do you go with your season at that point?
Well, you can still win the Pac-12. It's ballsy. It's the same thing with Michigan and Notre Dame, man. We'll get to that in a second. Mississippi and Texas Tech. I don't know, man. Texas Tech laying points is kind of crazy against Mississippi. I got to end up taking Mississippi here.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see here what's gonna be good with Texas Tech. Is this defense for real? They have a pretty good group. Mississippi, though, don't sleep on Tamu at quarterback. He's really good. They got
maybe the best wide receiver in the country, too, that kid, too. They got the quarterback, Tamu, and a great wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be a good offense.
I think the kid, what's his name? Daniels? What's the kid's fucking?
They have a kid, A.J. Brown, also.
Yeah, A.J. Brown, that's the one. A.J. Brown. Best wide receiver in the SEC.
Yeah, it's hard for me to lay points with Cliff Kingsbury. It just is. I think they like Matt Luke as a coach. I think they will play for him in this season. They still can't go to a bowl game, unfortunately. But, Mississippi looks pretty good here. Plus 115 on the money line.
Come on, big man. How the hell are you taking Cliff Kingsbury in this game?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Give me Matt Luke.
Yeah, I agree. Give me Matt Luke on the money line. Cliff Kingsbury, seriously, is one of the worst coaches in the country. He's absolutely horrendous.
Gamecocks lay 29.5 to the Chanticleers. West Virginia and Tennessee is a game that everyone's talking about, and people are sort of penciling in West Virginia. You and I agreed on this one. West Virginia, they can't fucking stop anybody. They give up like 6 yards a run. Mm-hmm. You're going to lay 9.5 points against an SEC team with a new coach in Pruitt. Tennessee have talent, man. It's going to take Pruitt a couple of years, though. But Pruitt comes over from Alabama, so he's got that sort of hard-ass mentality. He's running tough practices. Supposedly Pruitt's lowering the expectations, but I think he's doing that just to sort of out of the Saban mold. Hey, take it easy. We're not going to be great. Let's see what happens. It's going to take a couple of years. But I think secretly he's thinking, fuck West Virginia, man. We're going to punch these guys in the mouth. I don't trust laying 10 points with West Virginia in this game at all. I'm not saying I'm in love with the Vols guys, but I'm not laying 9.5 with fucking Mountaineers. I'm not a Big 12 team against an SEC team laying 10 points. No fucking way, man. Not me.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I mean, Tennessee, I think it's a new day there. They finally made a good hire. They have some good coaching in there now. Keller Chris could be a pretty decent quarterback. Tennessee, big, strong. I don't hate the play. And West Virginia can't stop anybody. It's always been their issue.
I can't believe this. Western Kentucky fumbles on the goal line. Like, this game should have went over, man. This fucking criminal fuck. Bullshit fuck. Again, fuck.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Amazing. Unbelievable.
Fuck, man. Fuck.
Wait, I agree with you. I would take Tennessee also.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Tennessee plus the points. All right. North Carolina and Cal laying 7.5, total 60s. Is this game they're gonna go over? It shouldn't it?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of people missing for UNC, and I think Cal are a better defense. They're actually getting better defensively, but I don't want to lay points at them. I want to get points at Cal. I'm not laying it.
Bet every game either.
Yeah, right. Cal's more of a dog team for me. I think there'll be a thorn in team sides in a Pac-12, but I think their defense is better. UNC misses some players, so yeah, it's a pass for me.
What about Washington State and Wyoming?
Well, I think you know where I'm going to go here.
I know. Don't tell me. You're really.
Well, I don't think Wyoming's as good as people think.
Listen, but Washington State got problems, bro. Like their quarterback, unfortunately, you know what happened to him.
I don't think they do have problems. I think the quarterback they brought in, Minshew, I think he fits that offense perfectly. He's a gunslinger. I think defensively they're a team that can get stops. I think Wyoming is a team that just played a really bad football team.
Games in Wyoming. Vanderbilt looked pretty good.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Gabe, that's what's kept me off this game is the 6,000 elevation that you got to go to. That's tough.
Yeah, Wyoming's elevated too, though. I've been there, actually. fucking redneck, fucking crazy place, Wyoming.
Yeah, I mean, I'd lean Cougars here though. That's my boys.
I know your boys. I'm leading with why I don't trust Washington State lane 3 here, but
You hate Washington State though. That's just you. You hate Mike Leach.
I don't hate Washington State.
You hate Mike Leach.
It just seems like I bet against them every week last year.
No, you did. Just admit you hate Mike Leach. We get it.
I don't like Mike Leach.
Okay, we get it. You hated him on his like. I remember Ian Cameron last year used to talk about his press conferences. You're like, fuck him, fuck. You hate him.
That's your impression on me, Mike Leach. Fuck him, I'm fucking Mike Leach.
Nah, fuck him, fuck. Fuck him in his weddings talk. Hey, who cares?
Yeah. Fucking genius. Thinks he's a genius.
Yeah, he thinks he's an offensive wizard. Fuck him, fuck.
Bowling Green in Oregon. Fucking Herbert laying 32.
Lay it. They win by 50.
Yeah, they're going to smoke him. Cristobal, this is a team, like you said, he's going to want to run the score up and shit, you know?
Bowling Green suck.
This next one, this is my upset special, except
I heard about that.
You guys are killing the line, though, guys. It's gone from 7 and plus 240 to 4.5 plus 170. That's what I'm getting now. I'm getting plus 170 on the money line only with Liberty.
What do you take? A little flame action here?
It's fucking unbelievable, big man. Like, it's moved 2.5 points in the last 2 days. Fuck. I got to shut up. Like, who's betting Liberty? Everyone's betting Liberty now. I didn't think anyone even knew this game. Old Dominion lost everybody. They got nobody coming back. They're going into a hornet's nest here.
I'll tell you what, Turner Gill's a good little coach. I mean, you kind of forget about him.
In FCS, fuck.
Yeah, and they got a quarterback, Abe Liberty, Buckshot Calvert, one of the weird names in football. They want to get into a conference. They're making the step up for reasons. Good pass game.
You know what's interesting? They got rejected by Conference USA.
Yep.
And Old Dominion got accepted. So they really want to beat these guys. Like, it's a thing. And like you said, Turner Gill's the highest paid coach for now they're not FCS. They're in the big boys now. They beat Baylor last year. But like you said there, man, they spend like $7-8 million a year on coaches, fucking Liberty. Like, they're not fucking around. They want to win. They expect to win. They will win this football game outright.
Well, you know who the founder of Liberty is too, right?
Yeah, of course, Jerry Falwell.
Yeah, they got all that like
his son's a freaking idiot. Fuck.
Yeah, they got all that like weird church money though.
His son's an embarrassment.
Yeah,
Jerry Falwell Jr. is an embarrassment. But I'm going to set that aside and bet on the football team.
I mean, did they beat Baylor last year?
Yeah, it's 33-point underdogs on the road.
Turner Gill's from he was a CFL player?
Yes, sir. That's why I know Turner Gill so well. Like, my whole life, I grew up watching him play, and then he was the coach of the Buffalo Bulls when they were good, if you remember.
No shit.
Yeah, he was the Buffalo Bull coach.
Where did he play? Montreal Concords. No shit.
Yeah, my hometown.
No shit.
Turner Gill, Nebraska.
I remember when he was at Kansas. He was bad.
I remember as a kid, as a quarterback, he was fucking good in Nebraska, bro.
Yep.
He was in the days. Remember when in the old days you see pictures, big man? They all wore like the 6-pack stuff.
Sure.
The tearaways, like Gill's, it was like a tank top. You know what I mean?
He's 41-29 at Liberty. That's pretty good work.
It is.
How about that? Never had a losing season either.
Not to mention they've had to play a few paycheck games right along the way too, right? So.
Oh, I'm sure they have.
Yeah. All right. This next, we're getting through the end of the board here, guys. So Michigan and Notre Dame, big game. I look at this sort of like a lot like I look at Washington and Auburn. I'm looking at who's a better quarterback, Wimbush or fucking Patterson. Who's got a better defense, Michigan or Notre Dame? Michigan. Is Harbaugh a better coach than Kelly?
Gabe, real quick, you got to read Brian Rowe's comment.
What are you doing, Rowe?
Like, what a weird comment.
Did I like you at IFBC?
I thought you were a bit paranoid. It kind of fucking annoyed me, but
I sent you a tweet saying, "Have a safe trip home." What do you want from me? It's like, you want me to send you a limo? Fuck, click.
Dude, that was so funny. When he got to Vegas, he like asked you to like come pick him up and stuff. I'm like,
yeah, I know.
I'm like, dude, I don't think he's gonna do that.
Yeah, it was funny when you tweeted. You're like, Gabe's not coming, bro.
I actually told him. I said we have a Maybach coming to pick you up. Actually, And he goes, where's it at? I'm like, it's going to be out front, actually. It's got a sign for you.
Yeah, I like you, Ro. You're a good guy, Ro.
No, did you hear what Kyle Hamburg did?
All right.
Kyle Hamburg was on the same bus as Brian Rowe.
Oh, yeah, and he didn't say anything.
Brian Rowe didn't know who he was. He sends me a picture of Brian Rowe sitting there, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man?
It's the best, too. Kyle's telling me Rowe was talking it up the whole time.
Yeah. Brian Rowe just, I mean, he's just too paranoid. Like, every time I talk to him, he's like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Settle down, bro.
What's up, Chris Edge? Good to see you.
But yeah, in this game, let me ask you something, Gabe.
Okay, yeah. Back to Michigan, Notre Dame.
Do you think it's possible to replace Quentin Nelson and Mike McGlinchey on that offensive line? That's very difficult.
About 2 NFL caliber first-round picks.
Josh Adams, Equanimous St. Brown, a receiver. Wimbush wasn't good as it is. I don't think he was average.
Big man, good point by you. And think about that. Wimbush only completed 48% of his passes with NFL caliber offensive line in front of him.
And what does that say about Michigan's defense? Michigan's got a real good defense.
They got a top 5 defense. They're as good as Clemson defense.
I think this is a good under game. I think this is a 20-17 type of game. I mean, I think Shea Patterson will move the ball, but these drives will be long. There'll be a lot of running the football, a lot of stoppages. Or not a lot of stoppages. I think this is a low scoring, old school Michigan Notre Dame kind of game.
Yeah, I can't disagree.
I don't think Michigan will have
sort of like an NFL score. You're right. It'll be a tough game, 24-17 type thing. You know what I mean?
I think Michigan will have some real success against Notre Dame's offense. I just don't think you can replace.
Gary's going to create some fucking chaos on the line.
Devin Bush at linebacker. They have a really good defense. I mean, probably a top 5 defense.
They got some good running backs. The only question mark, 31-10 final. Stanford wins 31-10 final. The only question with Michigan is the offensive line, right? It's a little shoddy. We'll see.
I'll tell you, Gabe, I know you're a big Michigan fan. I think it's better than people think. They have Ed Warner as the coach now. Ed Warner's a good offensive line coach. They have some depth, too. I mean, John Runyon Jr.'s there. You have Bushel Beatty on the right side. I think they'll be okay.
Dude, they better be okay because you know why?
They better hope they are.
You know what their offensive coaching scene is? They don't have a coordinator anymore.
No, they got rid of Drevno. I know that.
It's all 3 of them now.
Isn't it McElwain?
Pep Hamilton, Jim Harbaugh, and they brought Jim McElwain.
Yeah.
Michigan's spending like $18 million a year on coaches. And that's like it's crazy. Like Pep Hamilton makes $1 million a year. He's just a guy there.
He's the quality control coach or whatever. Yeah, listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Jim Harbaugh is getting closer and closer. He's got to start to win over the next year or two, or I think you really have to look over him and wonder.
The next 2 years are massive for him. You're right. Like to live up to the hype, he needs to go to he doesn't need to win. He needs to go to the playoffs, big man. He needs to make the Final Four. Especially look at my boy Beeline making the Final Four every 2 fucking years.
Doesn't help. I think this game's a lot like the Georgia game last year for Notre Dame. I think it'll be close, but I think Notre Dame are a good team. I think Michigan could be a great team.
And remember, don't forget last year what Michigan did in week 1. They kicked the shit out of Florida Gators. And Harbaugh's a good coach. You give him months to prepare for an opponent. He's watching Wimbush. He knows. And the difficult thing for Kelly and Notre Dame, big man, nobody knows what Michigan's offense is going to do with Shea Patterson. You could look at film with Patterson at Ole Miss. Doesn't mean anything. You don't know what Harbaugh's going to do with him. No one knows. I don't even know. No one knows.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting move to tell people what you were going to do at quarterback, though. I mean, what was the point of that? Why don't you just leave them guessing?
That's why Kiffin's leaving everyone guessing, right?
True. I think we kind of knew it would be Patterson, though. Listen, I think it's 21-17 Michigan.
Yeah, I agree. I said 24-17, same ballpark. All right, Louisville and Alabama. We don't even need to talk about this game because we know Louisville is going to win outright. At least he told us. They'll win.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen. They're not going to win outright.
I'm starting to wonder if they're going to cover even, to be honest.
42.
Damian Harris, a damn good running back, bro.
We know what's funny? Last year, remember everyone thought Vanderbilt would cover against Alabama? They were like, oh, yeah, Vanderbilt's good on defense. They're at home here.
Yeah.
They lose like 59-0ing.
Yeah, I was on them. You don't need to rub it in.
I think I was too, actually.
You remember? I think you remember you and I.
I think I remember talking about it.
Covered for us for a couple of weeks in a row, but I hung on for too long and I lost like 3 weeks in a row. And finally, I remember telling him, like, no, they just suck. I got to give them up.
Yeah, they got fucking humbled that game.
That's the thing, you guys. When you're betting on a college team, you can fall in love with them. Oh, fuck, 2 weeks in a row, man. I won as underdogs. And you lose 2 weeks in a row, and then 3 weeks in a row, and you realize, all right, that was a month ago. They were good. Like these seasons are an interval, guys. Right? A team in September is not the same. Like you're going to hear right now. Last night, my boy Adnan Verk, who I used to work with, Adnan was bigging up the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Fuck, it's like one game. Fuck, they beat New Mexico State. You know what I mean? Like every year, there's going to be like fucking 52 teams that are 5-0, and everyone's looking great. And then, next thing you know, fuck, at the end of November, coaches are getting fired. Everyone's 6-5. Fuck, reality kicks in. All that being stated, I think Louisville can hang in this game. I think they can. They don't. It doesn't take much, and Alabama's rebuilding a lot here. I'm leaning Louisville. I don't love it though.
I agree. I think pass is good enough to keep them in the game, but it is Alabama.
Navy and Hawaii. So we watched Hawaii look pretty good last week. Our boy Drew Martin, pretty smart guy, ran to the window last Saturday at Golden Nugget. They had an advanced lineup. He got 17 with Hawaii. So people watch this. What's the kid's name? McDonald, the quarterback kid there. The people watch that quarterback look great for Hawaii last week.
Yeah.
And watch Hawaii look good on the road. Suddenly Hawaii fucking 7-point movement. Now it's all the way down to 10. I think that's an overreaction. I wouldn't be surprised if fucking Navy ran the ball down these motherfuckers' throats, big man, and killed them, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, here's Hawaii's problem here. I mean, I think this is just a concern on really every level, because if this was the first game of the season, I'd be more inclined to think Hawaii can hang around. But you're getting the triple option a week after you played your first game. You don't have a ton of time to prepare here. But I also look at Navy and I say to myself, I mean, if you read into this and know this program, they lost a ton on defense. And I'll tell you what, they weren't good as it is on defense. This is Ken's problem. He's not good defensively. That's just the truth of the matter. I think there's a ton of points in this game.
Yeah, hard not to love over 62.
Yeah, both offenses should be able to do whatever they want.
The late night Hawaii special tomorrow night.
Gabe, let me ask you about one thing with Navy. Would you agree that when it comes to coaching, pure doing what you have to do for your program, you have to agree Niumatalolo's got to be one of the best?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's a terrific coach.
Yeah, but I wonder, though, big man, he is. I like his approach, his demeanor, everything, class act. But is he a great coach, or is he a perfect military coach?
I think he's perfect for that program, sure. I think that's why he's never left. I mean, why leave? I mean, you have disciplined players. You have players that act like men. They're not going to ever fuck up anything.
You know what I think? I could picture him as BYU also.
I think they've considered it, and he's actually from Hawaii, so that's maybe another wrinkle for tomorrow's game.
Interesting. You know what? Hawaii would only kill that. Imagine if he was the coach of Hawaii and he ran the option, he'd put them on the map. Fuck.
I think he needs to be in one of these organized type programs like BYU, or Navy.
Yeah, he doesn't like to deal. You're right. Like I can't see him dealing with the regular shit of my quarterback smoking weed at a dorm party right now. Like that's not his style. He wants professional adults. You know what I mean?
Could you imagine him on like Florida State?
Yeah, I know.
It would never work.
No, he wouldn't do it. Like he's not like Urban Meyer. Like morally, he couldn't be with Aaron Hernandez. Like he'd be the type of coach like Urban Meyer. Be like, all right, listen, don't tell anyone about the shooting outside the strip club last night. I'll handle this. You know what he would be at Navy? He'd be like, I have no choice, but I need to turn you in, and he'd arrest you and shit. You know what I mean?
I'm civil arresting you. I'm a whistleblower.
Yeah. No, he'd be here in his office. Navy military personnel would come in and take you away. You know,
and you're like, what the fuck did you tell them for?
Yeah.
and he's you know that like lady at a job that's like she tells everyone everything. Like that'd be him. He's like a whistleblower. It's like, dude, don't tell Ken anything. He tells everyone everything.
34-3. I hit Western Kentucky.
Unbelievable.
All right.
Get on A&T tomorrow against Eastern Carolina. Radic game for you.
I haven't been paying attention to the chat, but every time I look up, this Nadal guy saying something dumb. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
I got my eye on you now. Fuck. I should have looked earlier. All right, 2 quick ones, then we'll get you out of here with a quick soccer thing on the way out here. Miami LSU, numbers coming down. It's funny because last year I remember you were all pro Miami. I think you're anti Rozier now suddenly.
No, I still like Miami.
Yeah, I think Rozier is going to be better. I was the one who was anti Rozier last year. And listen, Miami were winning games, but I didn't think they should be favored by as much as they were. Now, I don't mind laying -160 on the money line here against your boy. Fuck. Well, I'll tell you, big man, we got this kid from the Midwest. He ain't from the Bayou like we lied, but we got this kid from the Midwest, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow gonna try to save my job this year. Yeah, we'll find out, Coach. Give me Miami.
Yeah, well, we had a lot of problems in the offseason. We had to get rid of 2 coaches. We had players. We had to get rid of a couple people. We're ready to go though. We've been out of cold. Where we at? Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte. No good food there. We try to stop it off.
We're going to Arlington. We're going down to the stadium, the Jerry World. I heard he got a dick in there and the barbecue.
Yeah, Jerry World. Gabe, I actually hired that woman to be my personal chef. I actually divorced my wife for her.
I can see. Imagine that woman saying, "I'd like to work for the Dallas Cowboys. You never get fired or work for them."
Yeah, I like this guy. I'm yes man too. Yeah, Miami should win. I think LSU has too many problems. LSU always kind of a disappointment.
All right. Chief Big Pump, you're gone. I want to go kick somebody up.
See you later, man.
I think probably that fucking last Nadal guy changed his name. I can't police the chat 24 hours a night here. All right. I can't do the machine guns big well. I don't want security knock on my door here in a hotel.
Yeah, you might want to rethink that.
Yeah, I got a guitar case here too. I'm sure they open that.
I told you what I did when I got to Vegas. I put the Albanian assassin is here.
Yeah, you deleted it.
Donnie goes, hey, you might want to delete that. It's like, yeah.
It's not you were going to get detained at the airport, bro, on the way out.
Why did you tweet this? What does this mean exactly?
The Albanian assassin is here.
Oh, man.
LVPD.
The Albanian assassin is here to kill Vegas. Oh, that would have been bad.
I got hit once for that on Twitter. I fucking said something about killing something, but I meant killing the book type shit. But I was like,
yeah, exactly.
Kill that shit.
Here to kill the Vegas books. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, you can't say that exactly. Fucking police state. All right, so finally in closing, Monday Night Football, Vautech, Florida State, State lays 7. I think Taggart and these guys are getting a little overhyped here, but I don't know, man. Virginia Tech always fuck me, dude. I want to take them, but they always screw me.
Yeah, I'm laying it. I think Florida State are a really good team. I think if they could stay healthy this year, look out. Great defense. Francois is a good quarterback. They have a great 2-headed monster at running back. I don't have a lot for Virginia Tech. I don't think defense either is good as normal. We saw last year on opening night they get absolutely shredded on offense or on defense. I think Florida State kind of gets back to normal. Nice little, 13-point win here. I leak Florida State a little bit.
All right. So before we get you out of here, EPL. I know. I'll be honest with you. I've been so focused on college. I haven't been paying attention to much of anything else. Plus, I got a lot of shit going on in my life. I'm running around New York City here. Whatever, man. Some crazy stuff. But any EPL thoughts? Have you broken it down?
Yeah, I have a couple games. I like Crystal Palace against Southampton. Southampton are just really
Crystal Palace. You like Crystal Palace versus Southampton, all right?
Yeah, I think they take care of business at home. I like Like Everton -1 against Huddersfield. Everton are flying right now. Huddersfield are going to be a team that will go down this year. Everton's just scoring goals for fun right now, and they're in their home stadium. I'm taking a lot of home teams this week. I also like West Ham Wolves over 2.5. I think we see plenty of goals in that game. A couple others that I had a thought on. Chelsea Bournemouth over looks pretty good. I think Fulham, pretty good price on the on them down at Brighton Hove Albion, plus 250. And
What about on Sunday? Arsenal -178.
yeah, actually, I'm laying the goal with Arsenal. I think they Cardiff. Gabe, I want to make this clear to you and your listeners. Cardiff might possibly be not only the worst team in this league, they might be the worst Premier League team I've ever seen. Derby County was the worst team. They only scored, I believe, 11 points one season. It wouldn't surprise me if Cardiff flirt with that. Cardiff are horrendous. They have no business in this league.
We'll keep an eye on that on Sunday morning. All right, so I'm going to bet that Crystal Palace -104 and Everton, or lay a goal with Everton, or -200.
Yeah, I think a parlay might be a good one. Maybe Everton and you could maybe do like an Everton Liverpool at plus 115. Not a bad play. Liverpool's get Leicester City. Another one, if you have any interest, down in League One, third league, I like Portsmouth against Plymouth Argyle. Portsmouth are flying right now. Plymouth Argyle having a lot of issues. Portsmouth's at home. These are some really obscure games, but these League One and League Two games, they get the chicken. I've been doing real well in these leagues. The favorites usually take care of business.
What the hell is this guy talking about? This really is the freak show here tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking weird.
Love to LARP as Italians. Fuck. I don't even know what that means, man, but I know you're getting kicked out. Fuck.
See you later, dog.
What the fuck's wrong with you people?
Just go in a chat and talk about dumb shit.
I don't know, all right, fuck. So yeah, so what? What are you doing tomorrow? Are you going to Atlantic City or something? You go to the sports books?
Yeah, I'm gonna head over there tomorrow for sure. Definitely tomorrow night.
Yeah, you're out here, bro.
Yeah, I'll be. I want to check out the new Gold Nugget down here. Their sportsbook just opened, and according to Tony Miller, they got a lot of bets over there. So
yeah, you should go check that out. I'll do a report tomorrow night from
Meadowlands. Nice. Yeah, have you heard, Gabe, any talk that there's chat that they may close that on Sundays? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I can't. I've heard this as well. I just can't believe that to be true.
But it does make sense. I mean, who's really going to be there on Sundays? Like, Meadowlands isn't close to anything. It's really out in the middle of nowhere.
No, they're closed on Sundays when the fucking Jets and Giants play there.
Sure, which makes sense, right?
Because basically they close the Meadowlands because they don't have enough room for parking for everybody. Sure. Right? So basically it's like, all right, no racing during the thing, but no racing doesn't mean no book. The book is going to be open. I think it's misinterpreted.
Gotcha. Yeah, let me know how it is. I'm curious to know. All right, Gabe.
All right, big man. We'll speak tomorrow. I'll send you a link for Patreon, and we'll see where I might be doing it from a sports bar. I might go to Michelle Serpico's bar tomorrow night. She's a bartender on the weekend at some place.
You got to get your ass down to AC, man.
Yeah, I'll come down to some. Not tomorrow, obviously, but sure. I think Saturday night. Like I'm going to this sports book. If I can, I'm going to do my show from the sports book tomorrow night. If I can't, then or even maybe I'll just go place the bets and I'll go out to Hoboken. I'm going to there's a strip in Hoboken. I think.
Does the Serpico work at one of the bars?
Yeah. So I'm going to find out which one. I'm going to see if she's got the Michigan game on there.
Nice. Perfect. All right, Gabe. Good luck, man.
See you later. There's a big man on campus with us. So the book will be closed on Sunday, Javier. Yeah, but the thing is, you can bet on the app anyways. That's the thing. That was it. Sorry. Yeah. FanDuel's going to have their app ready for next week. But you're right. I think the book is, since it's on the stadium property or something. You're right. So for me, what's up, Ghosters? Good to see you, bro, in Vegas. I hope you had a good time. For me, it's college. I don't really care. Like, look, where I am right now, I'm 15 minutes away, right? So I'm going to go on Saturday. I'm going to bet a bunch of games, and I'll go back Monday to get my money if it's closed Sunday. I don't give a shit. I'll go back Monday if I have to. And then I'll just get in some NFL bets. We'll see. I got to get the app. I got to buy a new phone. I got to get the DraftKings app and just whatever. I'll be in Jersey City next week. So, all right, we're giving you guys a little bonus time here this evening just because we're watching the games. So we'll wrap it up in a couple minutes. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll come back. I'll give you the details about the morning, and we'll wrap things up. Talks amongst yourselves.
And they got to get that run game going. LJ Scott, we've been asking for months and months. We need to see more from Scott. He had 23 carries tonight, 84 yards, 3.7 years. Per carry. 8 years. And they only rushed for 165. He had 57 yards receiving too, so he had a couple plays in the pass game. But yeah, it's just the consistency. Once he can get the end zone, that run per carry needs to go over 4 yards, 4.5 yards. And they just struggled doing that. They struggled last year as well. High-scoring game so far this season in FBS took place tonight, and where else? With Kalamazoo, Michigan, and a witness in ACC history as well. For Syracuse's senior QB Eric Dungy, and here's Dungy, a little quick pass to Jamal Custis. His gravity's gone. Huge had a huge lead. They saw Western Michigan dig back in. That puts them up 41-28 in the third. Dungy here's going to keep it himself, scoring his third touchdown of the day, and setting a new ACC rushing record for quarterbacks. He had 200 yards on the ground. The Orange win it 55.
They'll shock somebody again this year. Exactly. To Clemson last year.
Army Duke, Devils up 17-7. Deion Jackson ups the lead from 7 out. Take out fourth quarter. Duke's up 10. Daniel Jones, Aaron Young.
Duke heads to Northwestern next week. Smart kids.
We do not collaborate this week, though. New faces in Western places. What first-year Pac-12 head coach has the biggest challenge ahead of him? Plus, Robert's going to tell you why Week 1 could be made for a break, not only for Washington, but the Pac-12 as a whole. Week 1.
That's it.
Robert.
Week 1. It's not over. Something positive. Think what you're going to say.
Michigan's got a battle with Sparta, but they can't hold on to Maryland, or they'll get tripped up like Texas. Before their record showed up with the Sooners, we hope to pull another Ohio State, who finishes with Michigan, FAU, Oklahoma. Tomorrow, 11:30 Eastern, live on Fox.
This season, keep your stories interesante, like Dos Equis, the beer whose label inspired the greatest comeback in history.
Authentic Mexican cerveza.
4.2% alcohol by volume, 1 gram protein, 0 gram fat, total 12 fluid ounces. Dos Equis, keep it interesante.
Big Flavor is back. You're looking at sharp, pork, beef, rib by pie, just like melty American cheese and golden toasted butter. Mouth-watering flavor at a jaw-dropping price. Charbroiled sliders starting at $1.25. Only at Carl's Jr. Markets.
Introducing Papa John's Italian Hero Pizza with a creamy Italian sauce plus 5 toppings and 4 cheeses. It's like an Italian hero sandwich, but a pizza. Get a large for just $10. Download the app or order at papajohns.com.
I think it was a great idea to stop. Our old TV provider decided to stop providing our school's games, so I bought this bad boy. Road trips every Saturday and tetanus shots every Monday. But that Dish guy, the one who listens, he heard this thing coming. He said, switch to Dish. You get every major D1 football game right here at home. You want to check out the inside? Carpet's original.
Stay home and get every major D1 game with Dish. Tuned into you.
Good evening, sir. Jimmy Crabtree +1. Well,
Play just got serious. We all knew Toyota Avalon. The only thing that matters is October. MLB postseason this fall on Fox, FS1, and the Fox Sports app.
Colorado State. Stephen Montez had himself a pretty good game. 238 yards in the air, 4 touchdowns. Actually, ran one in. That had Colorado up 14-11 in the first quarter. Going out of the third, it's 28-10. More from Montez. How about an 89-yard touchdown?
How about adding those QB stats, right, man? I mean, what, Darnold gone, Rosen gone, you got Jake Brown back, but Montez been around the Pac-12 for a couple of years now, Coach. Yep, absolutely, he's a good player. This is a heck of a win for them.
Rayvon McFarland.
What's that? The thing in the stank leg right there? Yeah, little dead leg. Cool. Yeah.
Old dead leg, baby. A couple more Pac-12 matchups for you, courtesy of Fox Family of Networks tomorrow. Carolina on the road in Berkeley. That was 4 Eastern on Fox. And then the Roadrunners taking on Arizona State, 10:30 Eastern here on FS1. The Sun Devils, led by their new head coach, Condo Edwards. And here's a look behind the scenes with the man about to make his collegiate head coaching debut.
I miss being on the grass. I'm excited about being back. I'm a teacher. That's what I do. Coach football.
Back to the ball. Don't win with the helmet. Keep your head up. It's no good. That's a good time.
Sometimes you learn a lot when you're away. You have a different view of things. I gained a lot of knowledge from watching football from afar. I think it's going to make me a better football coach.
Oh, yeah, number 2. Get wet. Yeah, I have to say.
You want to make sure you feel the pulse of the organization. That's what head coaches do. I make an effort to see 1 or 2 guys every day.
Walk out, let's go.
Just say, how you doing?
How you feeling, okay?
I don't want to get caught on one side of the ball. I'm a head coach for everybody.
Been doing it for a month. Know where you're supposed to be on special teams. So we run around here like you don't know where to go.
I think speed of practice is critical.
Tempo, defense.
How we practice, the tempo we practice.
Go fast.
I don't want to go over 2 hours.
We ain't wasting time. Let's go.
We're trying to become more efficient.
Gotta line up right offense. Don't be the guy that lines up outside.
Our expectations are to win, like anywhere else. Same as I take the job. Our quest is to become Pac-12 champions. That's what we're going to try to achieve.
Heard one of 5 new head coaches in the Pac-12. Chip Kelly at UCLA, works there at Edwards, Arizona State. Evan Sumlin, very interesting hire at Tucson. Mario Cristobal takes over the head job at Oregon, and Donaldson Smith returns to his alma mater. So we're talking about Chip and Herm Edwards. Edwards has not coached since 2008. Of all the new faces in the Pac-12, coach, I'll start with you.
All right. I don't know how the hell we got 9 thumbs down tonight. Epic show. All right, so we're going to wrap up in a minute. So we're going to be on at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Support us. Get some college football winners. We're going to be on at 10 a.m. until 1 o'clock on a Fantasy Sports television network, TV in the United States. It's on the radio. And I don't know if it's live on YouTube. I think it is, but I'm not positive, actually. I think there's going to be clips on YouTube of the show as the show is going on. You know what I mean? So I think they're filming it. It's on TV, but they're going to film it. And every game we talk about, they're going to post the video or whatever. So if you subscribe to the Fantasy Sports Network, you'll get it. It's on national television in the U.S. I'll tweet out what it's on tomorrow morning. Watch all the SBR content in the morning as well. Have the computer going, have the TV going. Week 1 college football. I've already got my 5 best bets circled. We talked about them tonight. Tune into the show. I'll isolate my best bets of the day tomorrow. I'll post them up for the patrons. Then I'll blast them out on Twitter. The patrons always get them directly text messaged, my picks right to them. and then the show, and then, I pop them out on Twitter before kickoff type thing. I don't sell picks, but I get paid by networks to talk about these games and give picks. So if I just tweet picks out all the time, then why would anyone tune into my fucking shows? People are lazy. People, I don't have time to watch your video. Just tell me what you're taking. Well, fuck off then. If you don't have time to watch a fucking 3-minute video on my picks, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. It's not my job to sit online and fucking, tweet people all day. I don't get paid to tweet. I get paid to talk. But it was great seeing you, Chris Edge. Ghoster. I'll tell you guys, though, on the way out here, since you're cool, most of you. My best bets I'm looking at right now are Northern Illinois. I like Northern Illinois. I'm not moving from it. Give me Northern Illinois plus the points. SMU, North Texas over. UNLV plus the points. Auburn to beat Washington. There's line movement right now. Money's coming in on Washington. Auburn were minus 135 on the money line like 2 hours ago. Now they're minus 120. I like Mississippi to beat Texas Tech. I like Tennessee to cover against West Virginia. I like Liberty to beat Old Dominion. I like Michigan. And I like some other stuff. What's up, David Jones? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you popping. Darcy Kretschia. What up, Darcy? And hey, if you're a patron, I'll see you Saturday night. If not, I'll see you on TV in the morning. Support SBR and make sure to get that Sportsbook bonus, man. Listen, you're not supporting SBR just by watching the free content. You got to support them by supporting their sponsors and their sports books. All right, it's pretty simple. You guys want these videos, not just from me, but from SBR. You got to support them too. Other than that, you're on your own. We'll see you in the morning on TV. Later.